Playgrounds in the UK have been fitted with advanced paedophile detection systems to help protect the children.
Yeah.
The company behind the technology has called it nonsense.
God.
If you're scared of paedophiles, grow up.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah, just spitting fat. Do it. Do it.
Good evening, Internet.
Welcome back to another episode of In the Doghouse, the podcast that promises to block up the Eurotunnel if we don't win on Saturday and spray paint the words "fuck off Frenchie" on it.
Oh, mate, if we don't win.
Oh,
I try to think about it.
I'm scared. I've not been scared about any games.
That French listener is actually going to give us a message, isn't he?
He's
Fuck you, cunts.
I thought you got rid of him. Did he not go?
Yeah, he went for a bit and then came back.
We'll get rid of him.
Imagine if we face the RGs. Ooh,
Don't get me started.
terrifying times. Right then, Marlon.
Admin!
Where's me bell? Housekeeping!
Right, buy merch now. Go to the website, buy it, put it in your basket and buy it.
That's our sales pitch for today. Okay.
Also, if you order anything like stickers, lanyards, small stuff, Royal Mail are cunts at the minute.
Yeah.
So I ordered some stamps from them to be able to post things, right? Usually they're next day. They can't even get the fucking stamps to me for me to be able to post shit for it to be delayed. Fuck Royal Mail.
Yeah, so that's nice then. Cool.
However, our other courier, Every, is doing fantastic at the minute.
Wonderful.
And Reg.
Me.
We've got some really good stuff coming.
We do, yeah. We're wearing it right now. Really nice. Would you like to have a look? Other people in the studio.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's
Very,
smart.
very cool.
It'll be out soon, maybe before Christmas. Probably not, if I'm honest. But if it is, I'll let you know.
Not disclosing it's to the Royal Mail, it would be.
Yeah, so we'll get it done as soon as possible. New merch on the way. As always, massive shout out to our Patreons. You are the true cult of scumbaggery. Without you guys, the podcast would not continue.
We'd have nothing.
We'd have nothing left. Quick reminder, the bar crawl, again, we're going to keep driving this home. Bar crawl, not really a bar crawl. We're going to the pub. We're going to the pub on the 11th of February at the Highwayman Inn in Shepton Mallet. The details are on the fucking page. Details are on the website. Everywhere they need you to be. So we look forward to seeing you there. Everyone that's coming. I think it's going to be a fucking huge
It's going to be banging, I think.
So,
Got Josh Beer coming down.
yes.
We have some other entertainment as well,
Yes.
which is going to be very good, especially for you drunk people.
Oh, cool. Is it a bucking bronco?
No.
Damn it.
Mate, we can't afford the liability insurance.
Mine is enough. My personal liability is horrendous.
We're just letting you out of the house is enough.
Yeah, man. Before we get going, a massive shout out to the sponsor of this podcast, Ollie fucking Fox. Marlon, take it away.
I was unprepared.
I know you were, because I always do it, and you need to do it this time.
Reg, do you hate paying tax?
I despise the government, is what I despise. I don't mind paying tax. I don't mind paying what I owe.
Right, so you're not the wrong person to talk to then.
Okay.
Curbs, do you hate paying tax?
Yeah, everyone hates paying tax.
Right, so if you hate paying tax, go to our sponsors, Orly Fox, and that will save you some money and shit.
That was great, Marlon. Well done.
You put me on the spot. And I
know, I'm
halfway,
sorry.
Yeah.
So check them out at Ollie Fox on Instagram. Chuck them a follow. Really appreciate it. We are doing some funny fucking posts for them on Instagram at the moment. So we hope they and you both appreciate that. And hit them up at www.olliefox.co.uk and they'll look after you for all of your accounting, tax and all that good shit needs. So yeah, thank you to them. Right. Marlon, who the fuck are we joined by tonight?
So tonight we have Curbs in.
Hello, everybody. How are we?
Shabbat shalom, my brother.
We have a virgin to the podcast.
Yes.
Reg, we got your sister on.
I know, we do, yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, Gabrielle. How are you?
Yeah, very well.
Sorry, are we
thank
allowed
you.
to refer to you as, yeah?
Yeah, I don't see a problem
Yeah.
thus far. Yeah, I'm into it, yeah.
How are you, Gabs?
Yeah, good, thank you. Thank you
Good.
for having me.
No, it's all right. Thanks for coming down.
Been long enough, hasn't it, really?
Yeah, but you just thought of this like everyone else did at the start. Like, you started this weird little podcast. Oh, weird little Reggie.
Well, it didn't really know where it was going. And then, like everybody just seems to mention it to me. Oh, so is it your brother that does that podcast? Oh my God, yeah. Isn't there like 10,000 people that follow that? Plus, and I'm like, oh yeah. Tom, how's that podcast going? Oh, we can't go in that.
No, I'm past the point of caring at this point. Yeah. We're so near at episode 100 where I tell everyone what I do. I just don't care.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Right, fine. But no, thanks for having me. Very exciting.
No, thanks for coming on.
Do you want to start with the guest questions?
Okay. Yeah, okay, right. Gabs, what's your go-to drink on a night out?
Go-to drink on a night out, gin and juice.
Nice. Okay.
Gin and orange juice.
Okay, yeah. Snoop Dogg.
That's a T-Pain special right there.
Fucking lean. What is it? Codeine margarita. Texas tea. Codeine Sprite.
Yeah, I just can't be dealing with the volume of pints by the time you actually get on a night out.
What when we say gin and juice, is it actually gin and juice or
gin and orange juice? Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a strange concoction.
Yeah. It's good. Have you not had it?
I've never. No, I haven't. We got recommended. What was it? We got recommended by Ollie Giles, Di Serrano, and cranberry juice.
Yeah, I've had that.
Have you? Was it good?
We were at the truck show. Oh, you probably don't remember it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Apparently it was a good time.
Apparently, they had a lovely time.
What actually happened at the truck show?
Oh, I blacked out by fucking 7 o'clock, didn't I?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then and then like a week or 2 weeks before, we did a bar crawl, and I blacked out by 9 and went home.
Hey, you're improving. You're getting better.
So yeah, great. Yeah, no, but then I've been fucking London this weekend. I was having a lovely old time, and then
were you in bed past the watershed or not?
No, I was in bed by 10, but we all were. We were all very tired. We'd started drinking at 10 in the morning, so we were shot. Anyway,
that's 12 hours. That's impressive from you.
We'll get on to that later. Marla, you can ask the next question if you want. I don't think it'll go anywhere.
Do you prefer a night in or a night out?
You smooth criminal.
Night out. Yeah, night out.
Where are we going on the night out?
Where are we going on the night out? It's a good question.
Are we just doing a couple of pubs or are we going hard?
Yeah, couple of pubs. Depends what night of the week, really. I'd say...
You tell us.
Yeah.
Your dream night out. Yeah. Describe it to us.
A dream night out.
It doesn't have to be what
dream night
just talk us through the night out that comes to your mind.
Okay, so
kudos. Kebab shit.
Yeah. I'd say I'll tell you my favourite night out in the world, and that is Wells at Christmas.
Wow.
That is Wells on Christmas Eve, because everybody comes back together. All those people that you used to go to school with, that you haven't seen in so long, and you're in Spoons and it's Christmas Eve, so you speak to them and you're like, oh yeah, how's life? You take a real interest in everything they're doing. When you have absolutely none the other 364 days of the year, but actually it's jolly, you're
Christmas.
all merry, it's Christmas.
You won't be at the fan Karen Morrison's, that's lovely.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
And yeah, you just, like I say, generally Spoons, and then you're in Kudos, and then of course the snow comes down and they do all of that bit, and then you're in bed usually by about 1 o'clock, and then you're barely hanging by the time all the family around 9 o'clock Christmas Day. So yeah,
that used to be my favourite night out.
Yeah,
ever.
I agree.
Everyone
used to love Kudos on Christmas.
It was a banger.
But it happens once a year, so it's one of those that like it's I wouldn't be saying that Kudos on any other night of the year would be my favourite.
Just only recommend it on Christmas.
Yeah,
respect that.
Yeah.
That's a fucking joke. And last question: what is the most mental thing to happen to you on a night out?
I met Jeremy Corbyn's son.
What?
Yes. That's what happened. It was actually at a festival, so I don't know whether that counts, but we're at the Isle of Wight festival with 2 of my friends, and we were shit-faced. It was about, I don't know.
Did he look like a Weasley little rat boy?
He did, he did.
No soul, like.
So no, we were at the kind of like, it's like an arena at the Isle of Wight festival, so it's one of those shit situations where you go in through a sort of boundary and then they don't let you take drink in. So not Glastonbury style. So anyway, good festival though. But we went in maybe the Friday night, I reckon, and we were in like the main stage area, and went up to the bar, myself and my friends chatting away, and this guy is stood to my left in a metallic shell suit, jacket, trousers like Jimmy Savile.
I was just about to say little red glasses and some golden.
Yeah, exactly like that. With the hood up. Anyway, he bumped into me and he took his hood down and he was like, "Really sorry, you go first." And anyway, we were chatting away and he's asking us how the festival was, and he was off his rocker. I mean, he was out of his tree, pissed on something, don't know. Anyway, we went to get a drink, and then as we turned around, his friend had turned up and he's like, "Oh, wave, told him that you're fucking Jeremy Corbyn's son." And he's like, evidently, shut the fuck up. I don't want these girls to know. And we were just like, okay.
Don't let these peasants know who I am.
Just literally, we just dismissed the whole thing, like laughed the whole thing off, like, "Oh yeah, fucking course you are. Absolutely you're not." That was that, walked off. And then in the morning, we're led in the tent, all like coming to, just like that horrific. You wake up in a tent, sweaty,
sticky,
your teeth are grimy, it's getting hot, you're uncomfortable, it's that sudden panic of, I need to get out of this tent in the next 4 seconds. And then all of a sudden my friend goes, "Yeah, do you remember we met Jeremy Corbyn's son last night?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, haha." Anyway, we were talking about something else. Friend goes quiet. And then all of a sudden she just goes, "We fucking did." She Googled him, turned the phone around, was like, "Look." Yeah, so I actually can't remember the guy's name, but yeah, that happened. And I felt a bit bad then because we just dismissed the whole thing so instantly when his friend had told us. But anyway,
he's probably a waste of space like his father.
It's a response to what? Because if he'd have bumped into Reg and said that, it would have been very different.
You fucking for the Queen!
End the bloodline.
Like Tsarist Russia, just kill all of the royal family so they will never exist. Bury them in a woods. Never find them for 80 years. Oh God! Well, that was good. I like that one. I don't think I've actually heard that one before.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Wonderful. Anyway, how's your week been, Gabs?
Yeah, it's been good so far. Yeah.
Much on?
No, nothing overly wild. Couple of days in the office, couple of days out and about on farm, but no, all good so far.
Just generally kicking about, chilling.
Yeah, fairly standard to be honest. Yeah, just run up to Christmas now. You know what happens? These next 2 weeks just go by in a
Click
flash.
on idle, like.
Yeah.
Shit, it's here and haven't prepared. But anyway, yeah, so that's me.
Nice. What about you, Curbs? How's your week been, mate?
It's been exciting.
Go on. I wished. What do you? Have you got previous knowledge?
No,
of He's looking at me.
No,
like,
it's not.
I just like Curbs' exciting weeks.
Well, so obviously around the travel, my heating broke. That was good. So I've been sat in front of a electric heater that sparks every time I turn it on. So if the heater don't keep me
from
warm,
the 60s.
yeah, if the heater don't keep me warm, the house fire is working well. I bought a gaming PC.
no way.
I bought one in Black Friday.
Oh, dare I even ask?
Yeah, it runs games that don't need a gaming PC brilliantly because I'm shit at using anything else.
You bought like a fucking 4090 RTX for Minecraft.
I'm that fucking idiot with all the gear, no idea. I got the light up keyboard, it all fucking lights up, does special commands and stuff, and I have no idea how to use it.
Have you seen this deck?
It
lights up and we don't know how to use it.
Lovely shiny things.
It's typical man thing, isn't it? Buy all the lights.
Oh yeah, it's shiny, it does cool things.
Yeah,
I've got dual screens.
Well, yeah, not at the minute because I have to work in that office as well. But I'm working on trying to shift the work further up the end of the desk so I don't have to do it.
Up the end of the desk. How big is this office?
Well, it's a whole bedroom because I converted the spare bedroom, didn't I? So yeah, it slowly turned into not an office and just my own little waste away room. when I'm seriously hungover, I just vegetate in there and by the fire that's sparking at me.
I bet he's got that plugged into like an extension lead or something.
Yeah, you're right. The plug
Extension
gets so
lead that's
hot.
already called up still.
Yeah. Just
one of those.
Oh, the lead's getting hot. Brilliant.
I noticed
Double heat.
if you don't turn the plug off, it does spark and it gets very, very hot. So if you touch it, it does burn a little bit.
This
So
is
it's
not
fine.
good. This is not good.
Well, I'm there when it's on anyway. I don't leave it on overnight. I just
God, it's going to suck
like
if
to
this
live in-
comes out and you're dead.
at least I know I died happy playing Sims on a gaming PC I didn't need.
You're not playing The Sims.
No, I'm not. I'm hooked on this little tank game, and now I realise that bushes aren't square anymore because I can actually turn the graphics up. It's great.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Is
great.
it World of Tanks?
Yeah, no,
Is it
War
not?
Thunder.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's similar, but you've got airplanes and ships. And if I carry on talking, you've lost the podcast, so I'll shut up. I'm absolutely hooked on it.
Sake.
I expect Agri Mick and old Rob the Knob.
They'll want you on Farm Simulator in a minute.
It's on there. I know you got a steering wheel, don't you, Marlon?
I
And
do.
all that
Do you
stuff.
actually?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
well,
wanted
it's no. I bought a steering wheel to use on Chiefs PC so I could play American Truck Simulator.
Yeah, I could do that on a hangover. Bit of drunk driving in the
American
morning.
Truck Simulator.
Yeah,
Do you
'cause
have the like?
they got a Texas edition, which
Oh
I haven't
my
bought yet.
Fucking god! Do you have like the shotgun by the fucking side of your seat?
That's not an
controller
option,
that you can
mate.
You know he's dressed up in his little stirrups and his
Just-
hat.
I shit you not. Chief went to
Fuck
London a couple
off.
of weekends ago, and I sat there, and I was like, "Oh, wow, where's my Stetson?" I put my Stetson on and driving my truck around.
No.
Happiest thing in the world.
No. Fucking pick up a hitchhiker edition.
Just throwing the dog in the back. Come here, bullet.
Tugging a reefer unit round.
Got the
They're
fucking-
on the
got
floor.
Rape a hitchhiker extension pack.
Have they got the Irish Port edition as well?
Oh my god, no. Mo Robinson. Oh no.
Polar Express light.
Your man's keen for a cold Chinese.
Oh, that's awful. Jesus Christ.
Have you ever listened to this show, Gabs?
I listened to half an episode once.
Oh boy.
You're in for a fun night.
You're in for a shock. What about you, Marlon? How's your week been?
It's been all right, mate. Land Rovers are still shit. I've got a new fridge.
Oh, what? Oh god, this is more fridge talk.
I saw this in a
Absolute
picture. Yeah.
madness.
Incredible. Honestly, it's a game changer.
Where were we the other night? You were showing people, and we were in here watching the football, and I just saw Marlon's fridge going round on the phone. Spent about half an hour talking about it. I was like,
Like,
what
Spunkle's
are we
like,
gonna?
what fridge have you ordered, Marlon?
What are we gonna talk about on the podcast, Marlon? Shut up.
Riveting
She
content.
is a honey. She's definitely a Chinese spying device.
Yeah,
It's called like a Hyanese or something.
high sense.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It's black. Lovely.
Yeah.
Because all my appliances are black.
Yeah.
Don't want no white shit.
But don't it show up like fingerprints and dust real bad?
Don't touch it.
Okay.
But you don't ever open the fridge.
Yeah.
It's there to look at, all right? Yeah, she's got a flap.
Right. What's your flap do, man?
So it's a magic flap. It's meant for like milk and things. So you push the flap in and the flap soft holds down into a little shelf and you can, instead of opening the whole door, you open your little flap.
So it's opening the fridge, but with a flap
Yeah.
and a more inconvenient hole.
No, in a convenient hole because I've layered that shelf out with bear.
But if you forget, you have to then open the flap in the fridge.
But it's a game changer.
I feel like I can see the use. Beer.
Bear, yeah,
Yeah.
there's just bear there.
Yeah, create a beer behind the flap.
Yeah, it'll fit
Like
like
an advent calendar.
it'll fit about 10 cans behind the flap.
Okay.
You just pop the
And
flap in.
is the idea it's energy saving?
Yeah, so you don't have to
Right,
open the whole
okay.
door.
Yeah.
Realistically, 10 bears don't go far enough, so you have to open the door and restock the shelf anyway. But
Just so you can keep using your flap.
Those Chinese will get you somehow.
inbuilt fucking ice maker, ice crusher, and water thing.
Cold water
Oh
dispenser.
Yeah.
shit. Oh, fuck
Now that
me.
is a game
legit.
changer.
Have you got it
Wow.
plumbed in?
No, it's got a
Inbuilt
6.5 litre tank in it.
Oh, that's nice,
I
man.
must check that when I get home.
So it's,
'Cause I bet she hasn't.
you got like ice, so ice, chipped ice, crushed ice.
So it'll make you cubes,
Yeah.
and then if you want, I think it's crushed ice. Or
What? You get options.
why?
This is-
Here's if you want to make a slush puppy. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't ask the Chinese that.
Got your juice out your flap, crushed ice, drop that.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Just ask you for your fucking passwords to all your Amazon shit before you get your crushed ice. Hello.
Why is my Ring doorbell showing from the fridge?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Did you hear about that? You know you got a Eufy doorbell.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this?
No.
This week.
What's
Oh, bad.
Uh-oh.
They've been caught storing all of your data.
Oh
There's
no.
nothing to see.
It's all hard drive though, unless they're taking a download copy.
They take it. They're all of it.
Little
If
bastard.
it's connected, you're connected to your phone, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. They've got it all.
But there's nothing to see.
What are they looking for?
They can have a look at me wanky Ford
Yeah.
Escort out the back.
This is
and
what the Chinese do. The Chinese government, I should say, not the Chinese people. Nothing against them. The Chinese government are just a Hoover. They are a fucking hoover of information. And from there, they just take the little bits that they need. Admittedly, they don't give a fuck about Marlon's wanked out escort or his two little bastard dogs.
Yeah,
Not in the least. But what they do care about is maybe somebody who's got one, who lives opposite a fucking consulate or opposite an MP or opposite somebody of importance or lives near something important.
I think they use
like an
data,
army
like
base.
People coming home and stuff like that. They track people's data and movement for marketing and stuff like that. It's probably a lot of like when you come and go.
It's China. They
track
everything.
Yeah.
What I have also bought on Black Friday is a Eufy indoor camera.
No, you have not. No! China are watching. China are watching.
I'll be honest.
So if they want to look at my two wanky dogs,
if I see myself on You've Been Framed where those bastards have leaked me coming in pissed up at 3 a.m,
it'll be like they'll
I
sell
want
it to
the
one of those
paying.
Japanese fucking TV shows with a little guy in the corner just laughing at you. Hey, look at him.
look at this twat like falling over his recycling box into the car, into the bin.
Marlon just farting and scratching his nuts on the sofa. That's all you're going to
I
see.
didn't think about that. I've been sat down there Sunday. I was butt naked most of the day.
Just had his cowboy hat on and
Cameras-
truck simulator.
Cameras-
Wary of the Chinese government. That's
Right.
a little, he's on there now. Shut it down. Burn a cunt.
Can we turn this off from here or no?
Chief,
What's that?
stick it in me fridge. Oh, wait, no. They joined forces.
The fridge and the doorbell together. Innit?
He's going to come back. He's going to be, oh my God, fucking hell.
Oh, you're not even joking.
Oh.
That is-
Oh, no.
that is your living room.
Yeah.
Who done that? I've got one in the kitchen, but I have it
Why-
facing
Is that,
outside.
is
So I
that,
don't
is
want it
that
to
for
see
the
me.
dogs?
Well, no, I bought it because it was on a Black Friday deal.
Was
Why
it
did you buy it?
Was
I
it
don't
like
know.
£25? And
It
Why
was,
do you want to watch your own
It was like
living room?
27 quid,
I've,
yeah.
I've got one in my kitchen. I understand.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
This is what happens when like the £40 camera's now 27 quid. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to use it. I want one. I don't know why I want one, but I want one.
Just in
Oh.
case.
In case of what?
Well, I caught the one in the kitchen. I faced it in my fence when we had the wind, and I watched my fence fall down. And I've got it saved on my phone somewhere.
So you can go, look, I've got a video of my fence falling down.
Hey, to be fair, it held like a trooper. It was quite a battle.
Until it had nothing left. Like,
Yeah. It was already swinging around anyway when the wind started. And
I
it beat
have
the neighbours.
no interest on what goes on in or around my house.
I do, because I like to know who's coming up to my fucking door.
Is there ever anyone unwanted coming to your door?
Once or twice,
Well,
yeah.
it's the wanted people. It's Domino's, so you can efficiently make sure that you're at the door when they arrive.
I shit you not. I'm watching, like, I'm cheese order the kebab, and I'm there. The phone's next to me. I'm watching TV, but the phone's on the doorbell.
It's the worst thing I ever did by one of those, because every time you order takeaway, you instantly load up the live camera and you're sat there for half an hour not watching anything but your doorbell.
Yeah.
Because you were so hungry, you're just waiting for the delivery driver. And then when he arrives, you make it look like awkward that you haven't been sat there watching
Yeah.
the door. So you give it a second and then you open.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
been stood by the door for the last 10 minutes.
This is the
wait for-
future that George Orwell warned us about. This
Yeah.
is in 1984.
We've gone balls
This is
deep into it.
fucking madness.
And I want to know if anyone's like floating around by my gates or anything. Because see, like my rear doorbell, my rear camera is a floodlight camera.
How many cameras have you got now? 3?
So there's 3 around the house.
Fucking hell.
And the rear one faces towards the gates with a pair of floodlights on.
Yeah.
And I'll always have a PIR there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I just saw that and thought, oh, that's a really good idea in case I have somebody breaks in or I need to turn the lights on for some reason. Because you can turn all the lights on, activate everything from your phone,
Right.
and you can shout at them.
Yeah. And so can
You
the
put sirens on
Chinese.
as well, can't you?
So can the
The
Chinese.
Chinese can now operate your floodlights.
He's getting some weird shouting coming from his camera. And he's out there looking.
Donzo!
Reg,
Starts flashing Morse code at the Chinese operative over the wall. Stands up like the Manchurian candidate.
yeah, it's SE500. We want the SE500. Take the escort.
The kitchen starts rolling towards the back door. the fridge.
Yeah.
Is on the move.
Fridge on the move, Shag, get it.
What's he doing? Shag, a wang.
Oh dear.
Reg. Oh no, that's me done, mate.
That's
How's
it.
your fucking week, man?
Mate, it's been all right. I went to London over the weekend, which was nice. Went on a little a two-tone Scar riverboat cruise with Mule, his brother and his uncle, and a friend of ours, Tom.
What
Yeah.
is two-tone Scar?
Two-tone Scar, it's like a type of music, like Specials, Madness, The Selector, The Beat, Rankin Roger, Lord Tanamo, all proper good shit, like fucking Kingston, Jamaica stuff. Yeah, I love it. Anyway, so that was great. Now, I am now officially a man of the tube. I am fantastic. I navigated the entirety of the tube. I even got on the new Elizabeth line, and I was fantastic. So anyway, come Sunday, 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 I'm like, right, time to go home. Mule wanted to stay till like fucking 6 o'clock. I was like, nah, I'm going home early, man. So I left the hotel, got on the tube, did like 6 stops on one tube, then got another tube, did like 6 stops on that one, then 2 on another.
So easy, innit?
Mate, I just fucking got that.
That's the best thing in
City
London, the
Planner
tube.
app thing. Fucking boss as fuck. So yeah, I'm sorted. I get to Paddington Station like the absolute bear that I am, and I'm sat there looking at my phone, and I got my train's at 10:35, and it's platform 2, and I'm like, oh sweet, just chill here. And I was like, might get coffee. I was like, no, don't be a dick, because if you miss your train.
What time is it at this stage?
It's like 12 minutes past 10. And I'm like,
yeah, that's a difficult time.
yeah, and I'm like, nah, leave it. So I'm kicking around for another sort of 10 minutes. And I'm still looking at platform 2, and this train's been there the whole time. And I'm like, fuck, let's come back, get it away in a minute, because this train's got to come in here for my train. Motherfucker, that is my train. So I'm like, run, get on the train. I'm like, whew. Oh, that was close.
That's it. It didn't come at that time. It leaves.
And it's not like they will wait a minute or two. They will be gone a minute or two early.
Yeah.
Like they're gone.
Gone. Yeah, I was
They're
like,
gone.
fuck. So got on a train, sat myself down, quite busy for like fucking 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, but whatever. Sat my ass down, put a bit Dope Sick on. Love that program on Disney Plus. Anyone that hasn't watched it, fantastic. Michael Keaton, great. All about the Oxycontin crisis in the US. Anyway, so I'm like, fuck. I've gone at a really awkward time, because I rang the wife the night I got in last night, 10 o'clock. I was like, yeah, I'm going to be up at 6 o'clock. I'll get the 7 o'clock train home back to Castle Carey. And she's like, oh, brilliant. I was like, well, I'll try. And of course, when I say try, I'm like, probably won't happen. She takes that as absolutely guaranteed.
Gospel.
He will be on the train at 7 o'clock, and he will be back by 8 or whatever. Of course, I wake up in the morning, 9 o'clock, and look at my phone. There's like a slew of texts to say, I'm leaving for here. I won't be there to pick you up. Do you know what? You're on your fucking own at this point. Rog, okay. So I've already pissed her off, and I'm like, well, it was always a maybe, and let's be honest, it was never going to happen. So I'm like, fuck, she can't pick me up. And of course, Mule's coming home later, so his missus can't pick me up. So first person I fucking decide to ring is my darling co-host here, Marlanis.
Oh, fucking mug I am.
So I rang him up and said, look, mate, my train is getting into Castle Carey at 20 past 12. Is there any chance you could come and pick me up? And he's like, absolutely no problem, mate. No fucking problem at all.
Did you think it was a miracle I was up that early to begin with?
When I texted
that's a
you,
pre-12 job.
yeah, when
You
I
rang
I rang
me.
you from Paddington, didn't I? Yeah, I was amazed that you were up. I was a bit like, fucking Jesus Christ. I was expecting to have to get hold of Chief, but
Installing my new fridge light, wasn't I?
under the supervision of the Chinese
Trying to
government.
stop the fucking thing walking through the living room.
He's just running for your wallet, bank account details, just scanning them away. Anyway, so I'm like, sweet, most fucking awesome. So I get on the train, I'm chilling, I'm like watching a bit Dope Sick, and I'm starting to get a bit dozy around Pewsy. And I'm like, better put a fucking alarm on. Don't want to fucking miss my station like a cunt. So I put an alarm on, sort of fucking fall drift off to sleep. Anyway, I sort of wake up. I got my earbuds in as well, and I sort of wake up with this as the train moves. And I'll wake up and I look out the left-hand window to see the words Castle Carey slowly disappearing up the line.
I was in the car park.
Waving
And
at
I saw the train there, and I was like, any minute, Reg will come out. Any minute, Reg will come out. No, I was with Gilo, and I was like, he's falling asleep, ain't he?
That's Reg's face in that
didn't
window.
think anything of it. And I was like, well, the train's gone now. We still can't see Reg. And then I get a phone call.
I'm still on the train.
Yeah, I was very wary of what I was going to say, because I was surrounded by people, and I don't really give a fuck, but when I've made a Uber boo boo, I don't want people around me to be like, oh, look at this fucking idiot. I was like, all right.
At me and Jonah there,
I've texted
pissing ourselves on loudspeaker.
I've already texted him, be like, fuck. I've fell asleep. I've just woken up. I'm on my way to Taunton. And I ring him. He's like, he rings me. I ring him. Whatever. And I'm like, he's like, you fall asleep? Yeah. Do you want us to come get you? Well, he does be so fucking miserable. He won't fucking do it. I was like, oh, I really appreciate it if you can come get me. Yeah. Cheers. Yeah. Right, well, fucking see you in a minute, you useless cunt.
What is the next stop after Castle Kenny?
Taunton.
Oh, it is.
Me and Gilo was just popping around for a cup of tea. Right? We ended up going to fucking Taunton in the back.
It's a little adventure. It's exciting. It's fine.
I had shit to do.
Anyway, so
I didn't want to leave you high and dry.
So what state were you in at 6 a.m. when you were supposed to be getting the train that morning? Were you like hanging?
I was pretty hungover.
Yeah, because can you imagine anything worse than being on that tube in that state?
Yeah, no. Fuck that.
Sweaty.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
You know when your body temperature's going up and down.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've been sat on that tube. I have been sat with my head near my knees.
No.
Thinking, you're just thinking like,
Got
just don't think about it. Because if you think about it, or if you move your eyes too quickly, you're going to be sick. Oh God, horrendous! It was like July. Yeah, it was like July, and I was just sat there.
No.
And there was sweat dripping off me.
That's it. It's so hot down there.
Yeah,
I've never done it. It scares the life out of me.
What, you never done the tube?
So I went to London for Bastille a couple of months ago, and I was just so frit to death of the tube. I Ubered everywhere. I paid way extortionate prices to Uber like 30 minutes into London. I'm quite happy to do that because
I bet it take like 2 minutes on the tube.
I'd end up back in fucking Taunton with you. It's so bad.
The tube doesn't go quite that far.
The Elizabeth line goes pretty fucking far. You'd end up in Essex or Chelmsford.
But it's so funny when you're on the tube because you can just tell a mile off. And I don't know which category I fall into because I am not a well-travelled Londoner or anything like that. Been on the tube a handful of times. But you can just tell a mile off. People fall into two categories. Either a well-experienced tube user, Londoner, or
everyone else.
Everyone else.
Yeah.
Do you remember what our mother did on the tube? Do you remember the story?
No.
Well, our mother was a very social. She was a socialite, wasn't she?
She was a butterfly.
Best way to put it.
Absolute
anyway,
butterfly.
we were in London. Oh, you were at the Imperial War Museum, weren't you?
I've never been to the Imperial War Museum.
You were doing something.
I was doing something. I don't know. But I've never been there. So
anyway, but Mum and I were on the tube. And we got on the tube and Mum would just talk to anyone and everyone going, whether they wanted to talk to her or not, she'd chat away. But to be fair, she used to get people talking, didn't she?
Yeah.
Anyway, got on the tube and straight away, I'm 7 years old, but straight away, the first time I've ever been on it, I thought, people obviously don't talk on this. Like, I get on the carriage and I'm like, people do their own thing.
You know
people
your place on that tube.
People are in their own world. So I sit down, Mum sits me down and she stands up and holds the bar next to me. And she's got a bloke facing her, a bloke literally like face on with her, right? Face on.
And she kisses him.
And he's
Shag, getting on there.
And he's got headphones, wired headphones as it was at the time, like just and he stood there holding the bar, dead opposite her. I mean, they were probably less than half a foot away from each other. And the bloke's looking at her, but like people do on the tube, looking through her, and she doesn't realise this. And I'm looking at Mum, and I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at Mum, and she gets this half smile on her face, and I'm like, oh no.
She's going to go.
Oh no. She's holding the bar, and she goes, so do you come here often? The bloke jumped out of his skin. I think he nearly pooed himself. Honestly, I've never seen someone look so terrified in my life. Mum jumped back because she was like scared that he'd jumped. Anyway, he then started talking and I thought, well, there we go. There's a woman that's got a man on the London Underground to talk to her.
Londoners don't talk to anyone.
Age 7, I just wanted the ground to swallow me up. I was like, why would you do that to me? This is the most embarrassing thing you could possibly do. Yeah, mortifying. But yeah, that is the cutthroat world of the London Underground.
I'm similar to an extent in that I don't care who can hear what I'm saying. I got on the tube and I turned to Mule and I have this thing about embarrassing him on the tube because he hates it. He hates that I not speak to anyone, but I speak on the tube because everyone stays silent.
You speak loudly as well.
I almost think you're your mother's son. What do you know?
I get on there and I go, all breeds and creeds round here, innit? It's a crazy world, lot of smells.
Fuck's sake.
So I'm talking about the most out there shit to make all Londoners feel uncomfortable. I'm like, fuck me, yeah, God, I shot that pigeon straight out of the sky the other day.
Still not over the lot of
You
smells.
wouldn't believe the amount of rat bait I'm using at the moment. I actually use about 100 kilos. Fuckers just won't die. These people are like, what in God's name? See, I took the pump action out the other day. Fucking, I was slapping them left, right, and centre. Fuck me, I might take a kind of a school next week.
That's not remotely funny.
People are just looking at me like. Anyway, so getting back to the train story. So obviously, I'm now on my way to fucking Taunton.
So am I.
And Gilo and Marlon are also on their way to Taunton. And I get to Taunton Station, obviously, and the thing is, Taunton Station isn't like Castle Carey. Taunton Station actually has turnstiles where you have to scan your ticket. Yes. My ticket doesn't go to Taunton, but my ticket goes to Castle Carey.
But you are tall enough to step over turnstiles.
Well, it was getting to that point, and so I go up this fucking turnstile in a British way, or just blag your shit. Scan the QR code on my phone, and it just comes out, big red X. I'm like, fuck. Go it again, big red X. Cue people behind me. I'm like, gosh, do the British thing. Fucking technology. Fuck, you go up. You go. And if my...
I can see it now.
And if my brain was working, I'd have just run behind one of them.
Through, yeah.
Look, who's going to fucking get me? The train police that work on a Sunday, get fucked. But of course, my brain's not functioning. I'm just like stood at the side going, fucking hell, am I going to get out of this situation? Anyway, so the queue of people disappear.
Is it like a waist-high turnstile, or is it one of the big, like,
it's quite, it's kind of a, sort of waist-height.
So you can just step over it.
I could have just dodged it, but I don't know. I was in a very sort of downbeat mood. Yeah. I was already like, the man had ground me down to a nub by this point. I was just willing to obey any fucking rules, which is not like me. Anyway, and I got to the turnstile, and just as I'm about to go up to it and do something else, I get a pat on the back, sort of like a pat / the grab.
What? It's the train police.
Yeah, the grab on my shoulder, and I'm like, the train police do work Sundays. And this man, I just turned around to this man, just a man, as far as I'm concerned, and he goes, come on, sleepyhead, let's get you through. I was like, what? I'm looking at him like, Jesus? Is it really you? For all the sins I've done.
He's been at Taunton train station the whole time. Because he's not got his QR code, he's stuck.
I was only going to give him change. Anyway, and I just looked at him and he goes, I was behind you and to the left. He's like, I could see you. I saw you fall asleep. And I thought, oh, I hope that poor bucker doesn't miss his station. But he says, I've done it before where I've woken people up and said, like, excuse me, don't miss your station. They've got really fucking shitty with me. So I thought I'd leave it. Thought he must know what he's doing. And then I saw you wake up as we left Castle Carey, and I saw you very frantically texting and taking phone calls and very frantically being very fucking awake for the next 20 minutes. He was like, am I somewhere near right? I was like,
yes, Dad.
With that, scans his QR code and just shoves me through the turnstile and comes on behind me. He's like, anyway, hope you sorted yourself your way back. Enjoy Taunton. And he was gone like the fucking wind. So I don't know. You probably never listened to this, whoever you were, kind stranger, Jesus. Thank you.
Taunton Jesus.
So yeah, and I'm out. I get to Taunton and I'm like, well, Marlon's told me that he's going to be another fucking nearly 2 hours.
The train travels faster than the car.
Oddly enough, yeah. So I'm like thinking, I've got like another hour and a half to kill, minimum.
Did it go through your head, maybe I should get a train back to Kerry?
Well,
I did think of suggesting that, but I assumed you'd already looked at it.
I had looked at it. Well, my thinking was, I'm a problem solver, right? So I'm thinking and weighing up my options, and I'm thinking, right, well, if Marlon and Gilo have realised that I'm fucked and they're on their way, I went on my Google Maps, realised it was 55 minutes from Castle Carey train station to Taunton train station.
We did stop at mine first because I had no supplies. There was
supplies
no.
You are for 55 minutes
fucking unbelievable.
You fucked up, not me. I needed my vape juice, a pair of batteries, and a couple of cans of lemonade.
I am incredibly grateful that you came to get me, but I did work out the times, and if you'd have left when I said, you would have been at Taunton train station at 15 minutes past 1 when you said you were going to leave. You didn't get there till 2. Anyway, I'm not grateful.
I won't fucking
Doesn't sound
bother
like
next
he's
time.
complaining at all.
Do you know what? He gets that from Big Chief. I remember we were moving my granny in, right? Went to drop a van back in Bridgewater. I said, I'll go ahead. Anyway, I'm in one of these great big, like the massive low loader vans.
Yeah.
Not fast. Lost her, dropped the van off, waiting. 45 minutes later, she turns up. She left at the same fucking time. I said, where have you been? I went to get McDonald's. I was like, how did that come through your brain? You were behind me and then you decided I'm not going to follow him to the van station in the middle of fuck-ass nowhere. I walked to a pub in there and did a 15-minute walk to a pub and went and had a pint.
Well, this is it. So I realised I've got time to kill. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll go Morrison's, get myself a breakfast, grab myself a fucking meal deal, got a coffee.
Oh, Morrison's
Sweet.
Calf. That is the most underrated.
Well, I didn't go in the calf because I was like, I don't want to take the piss because these cunts will be here soon. Of course, I'm walking back to the train station thinking they're going to be here
Next
in a
time
minute.
you're going to be walking fucking home.
And he texts me saying, like, be there at this time. And I'm like, it's like nearly an hour after I thought you'd be here. What the fuck? So I'm walking back and I see Foster's for £2.50 in the pub. And I think, fuck, the cunt's open. I'm going in here.
Yeah.
Guts a couple of pints into me, met him back at the train station, then just got shit the whole way home. But I tell you what, fucking, the boys were there for me in a tight spot. So
Eventually.
it is, well, yeah, it was incredibly, incredibly appreciated. But I did work it out. Next thing I did was went on my phone and realised what's the next train back from Taunton to Kerry. But it's the same train, except it has to go to the end of the line in fucking Paignton.
Which is just enough time to fall asleep and then miss your train.
Imagine.
So I'm on the St. Elizabeth's line again.
Yeah.
Wake up in
London.
Paddington.
Fucking fast this thing, mind.
I'm eating mule in Paddington to get the same train back I didn't want to get.
Got a lift home with Vic now, don't worry about it.
What is the thing? I actually worked it out. I got home just after, because we had to stop for McDonald's on the way back, obviously.
Yeah.
I worked out what time I got back, and I was like, if I'd have just carried on to the end of the line and just stayed on the train and then carried on back to Castle Kerry, I would have got home at about 3 minutes before they dropped me home. But yeah, I would have rather been with the boys and on a fucking train all day. So yeah, that's me in public transport. But I mean, I am known for sleeping when it comes to transport, aren't I, Gabs?
Are you?
Yeah. Where did you went on a little excursion to Portugal, didn't you?
Yeah,
Way back with
Oh, I did, yeah. What? You were meant to pick us up. Oh, yeah, you were meant to fucking pick us up, you bastard. Yay! The bloody flight got in at wasn't it late? It was
It was disgusting.
Like 11:30 or something.
No, fuck me, it was later than that. It was like morning. It was like 3 a.m. or something, just vile. I stayed up till midnight.
Yeah, so it was myself and Molly, and was Ellie there as well? There's 3 of us there. And I clocked it straight away. As soon as Molly possibly texted you when we were in Bristol, and then when we hit the tarmac, I saw on Messenger you hadn't been active for like 2 hours. It was 2 hours, and I was like, right, well, he's asleep. And I was like, if I can't wake him up in the next maybe 2 phone calls, we're fucked. So I rang, no joy. Rang again, no joy. I was just like, I didn't want to say. We just got back from the hen do. I didn't want to break everyone's spirit. It's late. We're tired. I'm thinking, we're in for a long night, girls. Anyway, we get into the bloody arrivals lounge, and we are ringing every bastard on Mendit we know to give us a lift. No one's awake. Absolutely no one. And anyone who is awake's like, can't get there for another hour. So I think we waited about an hour and a half for you to wake up. And eventually you're like, you were miserable when you answered the phone as well.
You for waking him up.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Sounded like Dad.
Yeah, I was going to say something.
That sounds like it. Oh, I fucked up. Instant offense. Go for it.
No defense, just offense.
Oh, I'd forgotten that. God, yeah. That could have almost slipped my
Because
mind.
it was, I think Molly rang Mule's partner, Mule's wife, who then woke up Mule,
Woke me up.
who then
Okay.
drove to my house and then banged on my door.
I was like, your
And
wife wants picking up.
And when I went to the window, I looked at the clock on the oven, looked at him wide-eyed and was like, oh, fuck. And he goes, yes, fuck. Get to the fucking airport. It's 3 o'clock. I want to go back to bed, you cunt.
Fair play for him for coming here, because most people would have just gone to the airport, but he's actually gone, fuck this, I'm not doing his job. I'm just going to go get him to do his job.
Literally going to go bang on his fucking... He literally just bang, 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 bang. It was a dog's barking, and I fell asleep on the sofa. I was like, fuck me, oh God. What the fuck? What's going on? What, is it Christmas?
Burglars.
Yeah, and then drove to airport probably 3 hours later than when it was meant to be.
Yeah, I think we fell asleep in the arrivals lounge. It wasn't pretty. Yeah.
Well done, me.
Grateful for the lift home, nonetheless.
Eventually.
Honestly.
So it was a little bit calmer, really, your train story, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Do you know what? That was the first thing I thought of.
Yeah.
That was the first
Was
thing.
it?
Yeah, it was. I was like, no.
All comes around.
The worst part was, my fucking phone was on, alarm on, I had my earbuds in, so I was assuming that the fucking alarm was going to come through the earbuds, but I forgot to put the phone on silent, so, and I propped it up against the seat in front of me, obviously on this little tray table, and the bastard thing,
Fell down.
no
face down.
sound, no, it just vibrated and just got, and just sat there vibrating on the train table for like 10 minutes. I looked at it, it said minus 10 minutes. Look out the window. Castle Kerry's leaving.
Waving to Marlon on the way by.
Ta-da.
But other than your nice friend who helped you out of the station, all the bastards that would have seen your phone going off, your alarm, and all the people that would have walked past and just been like, oh, people are horrible, aren't they?
There was a
Honestly,
lot of people got off that train.
That's fucking true, actually.
But it sounds like that
People-
guy's probably tried it a few
people are
times and they've gone, fuck off, I'm not ready yet. I'm actually going to Taunton.
Yeah, that's what he said. But
eventually you just give up, right?
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was kind of a bit like, why don't you tap me? But I
But
was
like when someone's alarm is going off on their phone, you can see it. Like there's no two ways about it.
yeah, I can't remember if it was down or up. I can't remember.
You'd hear it though, because it vibrate.
Yeah, it was vibrating. It was
I don't know,
going-
actually. The new phones they're not that vicious to vibrate.
No,
so
no.
I've got a bit of a problem with alarms at the minute. I've learned in my sleep. Was I telling you about this,
Yeah.
Mara? So I've learned in my sleep early morning to turn my alarm off.
Oh, that's dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do
Half
that.
asleep.
So I set
Yeah.
4 alarms and
I
I wake
get
up in the
so
morning.
much
I'm like,
trouble at
shit,
work.
it's 9:30 and I've turned 4 alarms off and I've no idea how. Like, I don't remember doing it.
There's another thing that divides the nation. Do you set multiple alarms to get up, or do you get up to the first one?
I'm at like 6 at the minute to see how many I can go through before I wake up. And I did it again this morning, 10 o'clock wake up. I was like, well, how have I done this? Again. I think it might be the position on the phone where I just slam the hand down and must hit the stop.
Are you iPhone or Samsung?
I'm iPhone, but it's a new since I updated, the alarm just doesn't seem as loud or something, or I don't know. I'm having to buy a proper alarm clock. I have to put the fucking thing across the room, so I have to actually get up and go
turn it
in.
off.
I had to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was younger.
Yeah, you were terrible when you were
terrible
younger,
for it.
My alarms, I got one for 6:30, 6:45, 6:55, 7 o'clock, 7:05, 7:15, 7:20, and 7:30. If I get up at the 7:30 one, I know I'm going to be late.
Okay, well, I've got 5 o'clock, 5:15, 5:30, 5:40, 6 o'clock, 6:30, 6:30 again, 6:45, 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then midday.
Oh my God! What's the midday one for?
When you've really fucked it. That's a beer alarm.
Oh mate, no, I've only got thing is on mine, my phone is they've designed it quite well, like an alarm clock. So all the buttons on the side are all snooze. Like the lock, the volume up, the volume down,
Yeah.
and the whatever. No, they got rid of the big.
That's what I thought
Bixby
mine
one,
were,
thank God.
but apparently there's an off. But I don't know. Maybe there is a button that's an off button, or maybe I know on the front screen there is a stop button. So maybe I just slam my hand down and it hits that. I'm not sure. Either way, it's not.
That's it. If I
can't-
swipe mine, it just shuts up.
yeah, it's no good. It's actually becoming a problem.
I actually didn't know that there was anyone else. There was other people other than those who do what we'll do, set multiple alarms
Yeah.
to get up. But there are people out there that get up to just one alarm, set one alarm,
I
trust themselves.
I have one alarm. The problem is I know the snooze is 5-minute intervals and it's indefinite, so you can keep
Yeah,
clicking
but-
it and clicking
And
it.
also,
I've done
and also is that to do with you, or is that your wife waking you up?
No, because at the moment she's gone before I have to get up. She does sort of stir me about half hour before I have to
so
get
you're
up.
half. You're
So
not. You're not in your REM sleep.
How
No,
long
no,
have
I'm
you
half
snoozed
cocked.
for? Because I think I've snoozed for about 3 hours, knowing that
Holy
it comes
shit.
on a hangover
To
again.
be fair, yeah, no, I'm an animal like that because I have
On
my.
a hangover, why have you set an alarm?
Because it's just like you just got to set up every day.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're too
Yeah,
lazy
you
to
do-
click the days.
And also, you need to be in the regime, whether you get out of
It's-
bed or
it's
not.
usually
You
where
need
I
that
go.
alarm
don't
going.
don't even get into this with him.
It's when I
Why?
go.
This
I get
piece of
home.
shit won't get out of bed until like 3 o'clock on a Sunday.
Oh,
It's
God.
quite-
Well, 3 o'clock's a little bit drastic.
Oh,
Maybe
come on.
one.
My usual thing is I get home, I'm like, right, I'm going to do all this. Like, I'm pissed as fat. I'm going to be productive tomorrow. I'm going to do all this. So I'm going to set my alarm for 6 o'clock, and then I end up snoozing it till 10.
The amount of times I've told myself I'm going to do the glow plugs on that Range Rover on a Sunday, and it's just not fucking happening.
Yeah. You're almost like sleeping with your phone in your hand.
P38.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it
are we
still
going
broken?
to get into this now? We
Yeah.
have 10 minutes before the
I
break.
had a feeling, because I haven't taken the piss out of you too much recently, tonight was going to be the night.
Yeah, all right.
Especially with your sister on here, a little bit of backup.
Yeah, so
It's broken.
it is a P38 is broken. Yes.
I'm absolutely shocked. Again.
Fuck off. Yeah, so we're not. I mean, we're hoping it's glow plugs. It would be a bit weird if it is glow plugs because I only did them about 4 years ago. Which everyone go like, oh fucking hell, but the first set I changed were originals. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really hoping it's glow plugs and not injectors because they are brand new, £200 a piece, and the one with the sensor is 275x VAT. So that will
Tasty.
that might be scrapyard territory or new engine territory because I'm not fucking paying that. Yeah, it's it's just a bit fucking annoying, really. So I'm driving a Defender at the moment, not a new one, a late model, like a 2015
How long has that
2.2
been broke for?
TDCi.
Because I've driven past a few
Yeah,
times. I've
all
noticed
right.
that.
This is week 3.
Okay, right, yeah. I thought it'd been
And
a
worst
while.
part
I
is
came
have,
round, like,
I
Day 2 of brokenness.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, we're all right, yeah. I haven't heard, there was no correspondence about the P38 since.
The problem
So
is,
I think he likes driving the
it's
Defender.
died on my drive where I have no fucking light to do anything. And not only that, I have fuck all tools here. I have them all at the workshop.
It's also
wanted
on your
a
drive,
7
so it's not a
We wanted
problem.
a 17mm spanner. He had to pop next door.
Seriously, I have fuck all. And not only that, I get back from work and it's dark. I'm not fucking around with open manifolds and 6mm nuts that go on top of fucking, on top of glow plugs with no light. It's just not happening. So yeah, I'm just walking around a Defender for the time being. And I'll give you my honest review of the Defender because I've said some pretty fucking horrendous shit about Defenders on this
you
podcast.
have. Yeah, you have.
Yeah. And
It's still horrible. How's that
the
Ford engine going?
one I'm driving at the moment, I quite like it. I wouldn't go as far as to say I love it and I'd have one. Is finding the right button. Which one is it? Let's go, Marlon.
I'm
with
still
the-
not sure where I
with
put
the
everything.
new soundboard, Marlon. He's thinking, I know the one he's going for.
An outrage.
It is an outrage. So,
Putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
not quite the right one.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, the only thing that I'll give you what I like about it and what fucks me off about it. It's the 90 hardtop quick vehicle, that 2.2.
It's transit engine.
Yeah, 6-speed.
It goes.
It does go. It fucking goes. I don't like how stiff the ride is. It's firm as
Yeah,
fuck.
it
And
is.
it's absolute. The driving position is fucking horrendous. I do not understand how they produced something for so long and never thought, do you know what, people are actually quite tall. They've grown a bit since the 60s. Like, overall, people do like go over 6 foot now.
We're not on boiled meat anymore. The war's over. We can work a fucking decent
Do you know what?
Get the spam out, Shaq.
I have size 12/13 feet, and when I open the door, I have to actually position the way my feet go out of the fucking car because
really?
they between the end of the door and the start of the seat, my
Ain't a lot of room.
foot will get stuck if it goes through perpendicular.
Really?
Yes. So that's fucking annoying. The side steps aren't out far enough. They are absolutely fucking useless.
There's absolutely no purpose for
There's
this,
no
for sure.
purpose of it. You have one, so
yeah,
you
but
know.
they look cool.
Were they probably
They
an
do
optional
look-
extra where
yeah,
you
they
probably
were,
pay a lot
yeah.
of money to have a side step?
They weren't that much, but they're
Couple hundred quid.
they're fucking pointless because you can't actually put your foot on them. You can get half of your heel on heel from
Lion.
well, half of your Israeli heel. Yeah, that fucking sucks. The 6-speed, I'm not a fan of. You spend your life changing gears all the fucking time. Yeah, the driving position sucks. I'm sat back as far as I can be with this seat, not like leant right back, but leant back enough that I'm comfortable-ish.
Enough for gangster lean as you
Yeah, to get my gangster lean on. And as I look right, all I see is door frame. You don't look out the window. You have to lean forward to the fucking window. It's awful.
But are you driving with your window down, arm out the window, and a cup of tea in your left hand. Is that what you're doing or not?
No, because you've changed gears so many fucking times. Today was the first day I drove to work and I thought, I'm going to try and drink. It wasn't even a cup of coffee because I'm not a fucking. I was like, no, I'm no way near pro enough for this. I haven't got me prestige.
But
to
don't
do that.
transit drivers just driving third everywhere regardless? I thought maybe that's what you're missing.
You're probably right, mate. So I had one of these like travel cups of coffee, and I nearly crashed 3 times leaving the estate. All you could hear was like someone driving in first a lot. Just like,
and then, fuck, that's hot.
And then like a long pause, and then like trying to no, absolutely.
And I don't
they
know
are clunky as fuck,
what
aren't
it
they?
is
Oh,
about
God,
that gearbox, but first to second, there is no
There's no
smooth
smooth way of
There
doing
is
it.
no smooth transition. I just thought I was being a female driver, but it's not. I watch
Scenes.
You said it.
I watch people time and time again. Doesn't matter. Yeah. What
just-
it is.
no, you can't
Fender
do it.
just doesn't work.
That's it. I've
Does
given up
not
trying to
work.
shift nicely. I just bang shift now.
What was it? What was it Mule used to say about putting the red Defender into reverse?
Oh, it was in a shepherd's crook shape.
Yeah,
So, a sideways. If you imagine a shepherd's crook, but the crook's on the right hand side pointing downwards, so you kind of have to swing it in.
and he'd be like, you have to surprise it.
Catch it off guard. Like, it says obviously the thing is reverse is directly below fifth. Oh no, it's not. You've got to fucking just when it's not expecting it. But yeah, no, the fucking head unit absolutely fucking sucks, asshole.
Yeah, I see. They sell it's a expensive vehicle, really.
With an Alpine dog shit head unit.
But your £40 Halford special head unit.
My phone connects to it, and then all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, it's like, nah, mate, what you on about? I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
Kicked you off, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I
It's
don't
like
know.
2000s Bluetooth technology.
It's like, I demand a solicitor. I ain't speaking of no cunt.
I just said it's actually all right, this Defender, but all I've heard that it's quite quick and the rest of it's shite.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was thinking, what other
And
positives are there?
everyone drives up your ass.
Or is it just the fact you're driving a Defender's cool? Because it is cool.
Yeah, look at me.
I will admit, it's
a cool car.
I've always never denied that they're good-looking vehicles.
Yeah.
They are good-looking vehicles.
Just
And this
horrible
one-
to drive.
This one in particular, it's in Santorini black. It's had all of the sort of grey plastics done in black, and it's on the 16-inch black gloss sawtooths. Well
They do
maintained.
look smart.
It looks lovely. Don't get me wrong. And it's all black interior, everything. It's fucking nice, but they're fucking hard work. They are hard work, and
I don't know how they sold so many.
I mean, I will miss the speed when I get back into P38, but I mean that says something, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Fuck me,
that
I
is bad.
miss the speed of a Defender.
I think it really set
But when you go over like 60 mile an hour, you get like death wobble and
Oh, it's
everything.
got horrendous wheel wobble.
It's
Yeah,
nasty. No.
yeah. No, it really set the tone for me when I first had mine, and I was chuffed to bits with it. What was it? It was like a year old when I got it. I just absolutely loved it. I was 18. I took it in for its first service. Do you remember
God, you are
this?
sounding like a Tory cunt now.
No, because I worked.
I
worked my little balls off for that Defender, and I still have it, and I love it. It's not on the road, but I love it. And do you remember?
Typical Land Rover. Just like my Black Range Rover. They're all stored up at Daddy's garage.
But anyway, I took it in for its first service. And I was going to say I washed it, but I think you cleaned it for me.
I clean that fucking car.
Yeah,
every single
anyway,
time.
and you cleaned it. And you cleaned it fantastically. It was immaculate. But
The paint fell off.
The front fell off.
Oh, wait, it gets better.
The footwell, the passenger side footwell, and behind the driver's seat, so like in front of the rear wheel arch on the driver's side, were just wet, like sodden wet, like water ingress. I mean, it was just a flood. Like it wasn't water ingress. It was just wet. Yeah. Anyway, when I took it in for a service, they were like, everything all right? I was like, yeah, no, all good, thanks.
Except for the pond.
Except for the fact that, a lot of water has come in through here and here. And I showed the chap who sold it to us, and he was like,
Yeah.
You do realise you've bought a Defender? I was just like, I'm
30,000.
yeah. Well, look, I'm 18, so I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, what am I like? Yeah, obviously that was gonna happen. Came away like crying. I just have to put up with this. This is the start. Yeah,
Wellies for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. That was like I say, that set the tone. That set the tone for Land Rover ownership for the rest of my life.
They are. The thing is, they are what they are, and people just
Yeah.
accept them for what they are.
People will still buy. I mean, I'd still have one, knowing how awful they are. I'd still buy one eventually.
So horrendously noisy as well inside. Like I can see I always used to like read the Land Rover mag when I was a kid. And I'd always like see these adverts for like sound deadening kits and soundproofing kits.
Why would you need
and
that?
insulation kits and like, you know, I'm like, what the fuck?
Surely a 3-year-old car doesn't need that.
Fucking bollocks is all this shit. Get in it. You're like, I'm dead. I'm dead. You can't hear a fucking thing. They are. I've never known a car be so fucking cold in the morning. And not only that, it takes so long to get
It's frozen
warm.
inside and outside.
Holy shit. I know now why they would, in the later years, they sold them with what was known as the winter pack, which is like a heated windscreen and 2 heated seats. I'm like, winter pack? It just comes as fucking
They
standard.
got a little curb special fan heater in there as well.
Oh, do you know what?
They give you a sparky here.
They could really do with a fucking preheater on them. Like, they are. Fuck me, I'm halfway to work. The cunt's still cold. I'm like, Jesus Christ, in fucking life.
So what else did you like about it? Was that it?
Door handles, lovely.
Electric
Yeah.
windows. They
Electric
work.
windows,
Yeah,
yeah.
electric
That's
windows.
nice.
What about the suede roof?
That is fucking horrendous.
Oh.
Honestly,
What's the need? I just
Why
don't get
was
it.
that an option?
it's like it's an Alcantara headliner
Oh.
in black. So it's very nice.
In a Defender.
But the problem is it's all like you
Sounds like a
Yeah.
tick box
you
on a
stroke
sales
it one way, stroke it the other way.
Yeah,
It's
and
black,
draw a
it's
dick
grey.
in it.
It's black, it's grey. It's black, it's grey. You know, I don't understand.
Gives you something to do when you're broken down to draw pictures.
Oh yeah, Land Rovers are shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they're not. It's not my jam, but I am appreciating having a vehicle to get to work because otherwise I'd be fucked. So yeah. Right. Anyway, I think it's a good time to cut to a break.
Yeah, I'm going to send
Use your
I'm
words.
going to send Rabbi Reg to the fridge.
And I'm going to send you back to Stoke Mandeville Hospital in the 80s to get fucked by Savile. So, yeah. Love you all. We'll see you shortly. Bye-bye. And I've returned from the fridge. But before we get into the beer of the week, this is a massive shout out to the sponsor of this podcast, Ollie Fox. Thank you very much, Ollie Fox, for sponsoring this episode. You can check them out. No, I'm joking, I can't do that. A massive shout out to Ollie Fox for
Way to
sponsoring
put
this. Words. Massive shout out to Ollie Fox for the sponsor of this podcast. Check them out at www.olliefox.co.uk. And check them out on Instagram at Orly Fox. They're tagged in the episode description. They're tagged in the fucking Instagram post. They're in the link in bio. They're linked everywhere. Just about can do that shit. We've been doing some pretty fucking fire posts for them on Instagram. So if you could go over there and follow them,
Go and follow him. Go and give him a look.
be fucking great. Yes. Because Kieran's a fucking legend. And
The whole team are fucking awesome down there.
Kieran fell down the stairs the other day, actually.
Oh no.
He did a full ejectocito off a ladder.
I mean,
Oh
he
shit.
fell down the ladder and then fell down the stairs.
Oh, poor
Oh
guy.
my god.
Let him look after your accounts. Don't let him look after your ladders. Oh dear, yeah. So shout out to Ollie Fox and get well soon, Karen, for that one. Right, let's get into beer of the week. So Marilanis.
What have you got?
So this was sent to us by a dear friend of the podcast, Ali. Popped round with it the other night. This is Jubel beer cut with peach. Now I know a lot of people, even you, Gabs, were like, "Oh my god, Jubel!
I've never heard of
I
it.
do.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it."
And we're supposed to be like connoisseurs. Or
We
some
are.
Shit.
I say never heard of
Well,
it. I've heard or / seen the logo.
You
but
know why you've not heard of it, don't you? Because it's served in the sort of bars.
they
We're not
wouldn't-
allowed.
Say like in Froome. Have you ever heard of the Griffin in Froome?
Yes.
So it's like very happening, quirky
In
kind
fact, I
of place.
haven't heard from
Do
him.
that.
He says
So
a
it's
lot.
full of nonsense and like,
Do I have to be
Cunts.
hipster and wear
Those
trousers
were
that
my
don't fit?
words, but yeah, that
Right.
they serve a lot of this.
yeah.
They serve it in places
So
where
it's
they
posh.
wouldn't serve that.
Yes.
Yeah, right. That's
Correct.
So we would never have seen it. There you go.
All the boys have cold ankles.
And all the girls have cold sides of their heads. Yeah, you know.
Oh, fuck it. We'll just go right in on it, shall we?
All the girls have like, oh, these are my pronouns. I tell you what, my pronouns are. I identify as Michael Jackson.
Oh, God.
Right. Marlon, if you could please, without any further ado, read the back thing. Bullshit. That's the wrong button. I gave you such a lead in. There we go. Right. Oh yeah.
Stu,
Oh,
Marlon's.
fuck it.
Still not quite sure where he put all the buttons on the soundboard. He's still working on it. So this is Jubel beer cut with peach.
Excuse you.
That is French. Fuck them. A lively lager that packs a fruity punch. That's this dangerously refreshing nectar drips with fresh and juicy peaches that will delete your thirst.
Delete your thirst, wine.
It's gluten free.
Ooh.
That's and vegan. I don't want it anymore.
4%, 330 can. Nice print. Nice, not on it's an actual printed can, not printed label. It's nice. Feels good. I like the branding. Let's see what we reckon then. Let's go. Oh God, got me. It's in my eye.
It's coming in my eyes again.
Oh.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Wow. I have never had.
That's different.
That is the fruitiest motherfucker. Oh my God.
I'm not sure that even works.
That's only the only beer I drink.
But no wonder, you fruity bastard. Fucking
Jesus.
hell.
That's got a hint of, it has got that cidery.
It's got a
twang.
There's a hint of beer there. That's underneath all the peaches.
That's
I
right.
haven't found it yet. Wait a minute.
Bloody hell. God. That is, I mean, it's fucking something. I like it. I've always said, I'm like, oh, I love a fruity IPA. I love a fruity lager. That is fruit juice.
That is, yeah. The strength in that.
A lively lager that packs a fruity punch.
Fruity punch.
Certainly punching me
It's
every
not
time.
a fucking lager.
I'm fruity kicked in the nuts.
I feel like I've done a round with Mike Tyson every time I have a sip.
Ooh,
It's like I'm squinting away at it.
God. This is this is wow. And people are not going to understand until they go out and buy it.
Is
They're going to be
anyone
like,
getting,
what
like-
the fuck are these idiots on about?
Zero smelly as well. It doesn't.
Yeah, it didn't smell
There's
of
nothing
peach.
there.
Well,
Nice
what?
crisp,
Wow, it's so basically what it is. It's peaches with a lagery hint. I'm not even joking,
No.
though, am I? Like seriously,
That is so. I don't think I've had
the
something
first thing
as
you get
fruity.
straight out of the gate is peach, just peach, and then as it dies off, you sort of like
There's a little bit
It
of
feels like
lager.
really strong peach though. It's like really punch you in the face peach.
fucking hell. I mean, like I'd love to know they made that because that is like. Have a look at the colour. Yeah, it's fine. A clean glass. You got a clean glass? Yeah, it's probably clean. So one way to find out, Mark.
Clean with a hint of regret.
Oh, that is fucking.
That is
Jesus
light.
Christ, that's light, isn't it? Yeah, you can tell that.
See straight through that.
Yeah. Oh, ugly. Sorry, it's not really mine.
I'm going to leave you at the train station next time.
That's like Coors Light clear, isn't it? Like that's like clear.
Was it?
I don't. I like it.
4%.
It's just I don't. It's just the weirdest. Probably one of the weirdest lagers / beers we've ever had. If
Yeah.
I'm honest.
like it punches you in the face, and then there's a bit of lager,
But it's-
I don't know.
I'd be interested to know how sweet that is. How much sugar's in it? Because it kind of that like the Lily's mango. Oh, it's really good, but you realise it's only really good because it's so fucking sweet.
Where's the box to?
What, the Lily's mango?
No, you fucking nonce.
I don't think they have to list like
Ingredient
No.
quantities.
I don't think
As
so.
if anybody's bought a pack of beer saying, well, I wonder how much of sugar's in this.
Or calories.
yeah,
Actually,
man.
the people that drink this, maybe.
But we'll just check. Hang on. With the headphone stretch.
That is bad.
No, there's fuck all on that box.
That was fuck all. No,
It's probably recyclable.
yeah. Well, I tell you what. Right, where are we? Well, let's go around the table then. Where are we at on this? First one, I'm just adjusting myself back in my chair. The wobbly boy. So yeah, well, brand new fucking parcels. One of them's broke. Thanks to other fat cunts out in this. Anyway. All right, start with you, Gabs. What are we saying on the Jubel with peach? Your eyes fucking lit up when I pulled this out. You're like, oh my god, Jubel! I was like, oh my god, what the fuck?
What's the story? Do we rate it out of 10?
And so you got
No,
it's got to be
TripAdvisor. Out of 5,
TripAdvisor,
full numbers.
out of 5,
Five.
no halves.
Out
We
of
don't
five.
do halves in
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a solid 3. It was going to be a 4 because I don't like beer. But it's up there because it tastes nice. And then I read the back and it says down here, we believe in using business as a force for good. We're a certified B Corp, which means we meet the highest standard of social and environmental performance, transparency, and accountability. We're also a certified carbon negative business by double offsetting all of our CO2 emissions.
And
which
does
means
anyone know what that means?
That means they buy up a lot of incredibly productive Welsh land and plant trees all fucking over it, so we can't grow A, food, or B, graze livestock.
Right.
Whee!
That's what.
Fuck Jubel.
Well, that's exactly what Brewdog have done, isn't it? In the Scottish Highlands,
Yes, exactly.
they buy up loads of shooting ground,
Yeah.
and they've just been planting trees. Like, oh my god, yeah, we're so carbon positive, and like you are absolutely destroying communities.
So, yeah,
you cunts.
that winds us back to a solid 3, I'm afraid.
Wow, my sister bringing politics
Yeah,
into.
that's
We usually do Brewdog, and we all collectively hate Brewdog on this podcast, and we review their beer, and we're like, we'll leave the politics out of it, boys. We'll review the beer. You're like, no, Jubella cunts. You can all suck a dick.
Knocked it down a peg.
That's all right. We're never getting sponsored by him anyway. Fuck the prick. Go on and hit me with something in Curbs.
I hate it.
I knew that was coming. Fucking knew it.
That is fucking awful. That is one of the worst beers.
What the
if you can
fuck?
even call it that I've ever had in my life.
I thought you would love that, man.
Look, we know I'm an absolute scumbag and a basic bitch. This shit is in a bar that I wouldn't even be allowed near. Right? We've discussed that.
Walk in
no.
with your fucking Gymshark t-shirt.
Yeah.
Fuck off, you're upsetting the kids.
Not a fucking chance. The more I drink of it, the better it gets. But that is really, it's not beer, is it?
It's
peats.
not. It's not
peats with
fucking
a hint of
lager.
beer.
I don't know, yeah, that's what I think. When it says session lager, I'm like, yes, it's sessionable because it's fucking fruit.
And if we're
juice.
bringing politics, I was going to give it a 2. If we're bringing politics into it, fuck 'em 1. It is awful.
Oh
shit.
Oh my god. He got it. He's found his air horns. Well done. Welcome back to the podcast. Oh, how I fucking miss them. All right, Marlonis. What are you?
Right,
what
you
are
can't
at?
call it a lager. Doesn't taste anything like a lager. Like your IPA tastes like an IPA, a fruity IPA. This is fruit juice, as you said.
Yeah.
If I saw it, I wouldn't order it, but I'm glad I've had it.
Yeah.
I mean, 3. I'm at 3.
Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah. 3. All right. I don't know. I'm going to leave politics out of it because I always have, and I will try and continue to do so. We're
No
not going to make any
politics, Reg.
exceptions. I'm going to give it a 4, man. I like it. I mean, it's not Summit because I can guarantee by the pint it's probably like $5.60 or something fucking obscene. And I bet you can only buy it in a 30-litre keg or even in a 20-litre key keg or some fucking absolute.
Are they
bollock.
tall, skinny buggers?
That's the ones,
There's
yeah.
a shitload of those over in the US.
Yeah, key kegs because they're cheap to produce, but then like they're. Oh, I'm not going to get into it because no one will be interested in what I have to say.
Getting on one now.
A key keg is that it basically is a cheap way of smaller breweries kegging stuff,
Right.
but you have to have a special adapter for it and all this fucking. I don't get into key kegs because it's fucking bullshit. But I guarantee this shit.
20 litres wouldn't last half a night.
That's what I mean.
anyway.
Like 20 litres in that fucking Lily's box and the cunt sat on the side, and guess what? It's good forever. Fuck off. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, man, it's having a 4 because it's all right. It's nice. It is nice. It's beyond average. It's nice. I can drink it. I ain't gonna go out and fucking buy it though because I know it's gonna be a fortune.
That's
Plus-
strong for a 4 that you wouldn't buy though, because it's not a beer. I'm trying to bring you down here. I know.
Oh, you are now, Kate Curbs. You're really
I've sorted a war against
you-
Jubel. Fuck
I
these
don't
guys.
think you
got
can
your-
class it as a lager.
It's a beer of the week.
I think
It's
that's
fruit.
fair.
It's fruit
I
juice.
think that's
I
fair.
don't fucking know. No, you know what? You talked me around. Fuck it. It can have a 3. Fuck the cunts.
Better.
It's nice, but it is. I can't. You can't compare that to like a
An Amstel.
like an Amstel in my good British town.
That's it.
In my good Christian town. No, it's having a 3. Fuck it. Right, that is Jubel beer cut with peach. Session lager, 4%. Thank you to Ali for that one. That is the most polarizing lager anyone's brought on the fucking
Yeah,
podcast.
thanks, Ali.
Yeah,
I think
thanks
that's
so much,
more of
Ali.
a liar than fucking Brewdog classing it as a fucking lager.
Fucking unbelievable. I should be ashamed of himself.
Absolute fucking liberty, mate.
This is, my friends, an outrage.
Marlon, how was Christmas market, mate?
Fuck's sake! Right.
Which one?
Oh yeah,
So-
which one?
Usually, I don't mind
There
a
are so
Christmas
many.
market because, like, I quite like the Edinburgh do a good Christmas market.
You went
Okay.
there last year, didn't you? The year before,
Couple
maybe.
of years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was BC before COVID. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't 2020 anyway, was it?
BC night.
London in Winter Wonderland,
Oh, that was where you went.
good Christmas market.
Yeah.
I went to fucking Bath.
Well, that's narrow.
They got the
That's
ice rink.
narrow as fuck.
Yeah, that's a bit like going through Bruton. It's like a rabbit warren
Um,
of garden sheds.
absolutely fucking nailed it.
I've never done a Christmas market. I did it once when I had to take someone on a date, and that was it.
You are a lucky man.
It wasn't worth the date.
Right. Last year we went to Bristol Christmas market and that was all right.
Oh, I don't like
But
that one, mate.
this year,
Is that,
because
is that the German one?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But this year, because of the congestion charge, Chief wanted to make a big stand.
We're going to that.
We're going to Bath. We're not going to fucking Bristol.
And we're going
All
to
right.
take a truck.
You're in charge. I don't give a fuck. So we went down Saturday afternoon. It took us longer to get there
Oh,
than
then you
walking round the
yeah.
shit.
Bath's an asshole to park in as well. It's just
Oh,
so
painful,
isn't it?
mate,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And the fucking coaches, the idiots, the amount of Chinese. It was mind blowing. And there's nothing in Bath.
Do you mean fridges?
Oh my god! But you know, that's what I know. It's not. How do you say it without sounding like that? I don't know, but I know what you're saying. They,
Ignorant cunts.
yeah. I'll be honest. Things I'd say it about the fucking French, right? I'd say it about the French, so I don't see why I can't say it about the fucking Chinese. All right.
Here he goes.
They are
Yeah.
the most bargy little bastards.
Well, it's just tourism in general in Bath. Any time of year you go, the high street is just alight with people stood with cameras. Taking photos of what? I don't really know, but I suppose it's nice.
Like, there was this like big ass
Barnsley
Christmas tree. Everyone's taking photos of it. What? It's a Christmas tree, Shag.
But come Christmas, it's something else, isn't it?
And all the good stalls had like 20-foot queues.
Oh.
So you
And
couldn't
anything
get
you
near
actually
anything.
want. Anything
Yeah.
other than tat.
It's all, it's all tat, to be
It's
fair.
all shit.
Yeah, just go for the ice skating, get it over and done with, and fuck off home.
Oh, she's making me go ice skating next
You look-
weekend. I told her fuck off.
Oh yeah, Bath have ice. They have Bath on ice, don't they? Up in
We go. Clark's Village also has ice.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Does it?
Yeah,
and
there
I
is,
am not
yeah.
going.
Their
No.
wife was there this weekend.
Where in?
Down to see
That's
Sean
not
the
very
Chef.
big,
Where
is
would they put it?
Is it like a 4x4? Just slide across, off you go.
I think it's by the watch. I got a feeling it's by the watch shop.
Right.
They put it. I'm not sure. I'm not
Why
sure.
not? Shop.
It's like a little watch hut or something. Or was it sunglasses?
yeah.
I don't fucking know.
I know
The thing is
that.
that fucks me off about his Christmas markets. Like you say, it's all you're just buying Chinese tat out of a fucking shed.
Well, so those bargy little bastards.
Well,
following
no,
us
some
with
of it is like homemade stuff. Like in the UK,
in
like they're
Shenzhen.
no, your cheeses, your chutneys.
Not right. I'm gonna get on one quickly before you carry on.
Hold tight.
Right, the fucking cheeses. Right, every year, my darling wife requests that we go to Bristol Christmas Market. Most years I kick up a fuss, but I end up fucking.
I wouldn't
going
take the P38 this year.
No, what? No, well,
Oh, no, that you can anyway.
Well, not that it'll get in any car parks, as we well found out. So, anyway, she's obsessed with going to this fucking Bristol Christmas Market because there are these like cheese. They're called truckles. I've never heard this before. They're called cheese truckles. It's basically about a 450 gram cheese, and it's in each one is in a different color wax, and the different color wax dictates what flavor it is, right?
Yeah,
And she is adamant about driving to fucking Bristol Christmas Market to buy these truckles.
I get that a little bit.
Nah, yeah.
Go
but-
get them online.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
Efficiency.
you. Thank you. Now, I am a man who is, I don't know if you call it skeptical or logistical or just has a really fucking dim view of the world. I looked at those cheese truckles and I looked at them and I thought, I bet it cunt buys a pallet of each colour and then he just slaps his own fucking label on it and he charges them out at £5 a whack and buys them for 50 pence.
Oh no, if you get them in a
I
deal,
go
they're only £9.
On Amazon, and I put in the words
Amazon do
cheese
cheese.
truckle. Oh,
The same shit comes up.
Oh Lord, a whole fucking page of the same fucking cheese with different fucking stickers on them. I'm like, there you go, boom, 12 quid. Guess what? I have to drive to fucking Bristol
Is
for
this
it.
the first time
If you
you
want to feel
found-
Christmassy, shove a candy cane up your ass. All right.
Have you found that Amazon Pantry? It is a whole new world once you start finding the food on Amazon.
It's the fucking bomb.
There's a whole new side to Amazon that's fantastic. mainly for shit food for me. Generally, it's a million different types
Pop-Tarts.
of Pop-Tart. Yeah.
When
you knew instantly, didn't you?
Subscription
Took the words right out of my
daily.
mouth.
So what happened at the Christmas market then, Marlanis?
I shouted at a couple of people, barged a few people out of the way, and told Chief I wanted to go home.
And that was
And that was that.
yeah.
So we went home. But she did agree with me it was shit.
I don't fucking blame you. Did you buy any clothes or anything like that?
Nothing.
No,
Just buy-
no,
They
There's
got
no.
nothing
nothing
at all.
even worth a wank, mate.
There
Usually,
is
like
never. There is never.
Christmas markets, they got the metal sign shop, and I love a metal sign.
I know you do.
So I couldn't even get anywhere near the metal sign shop.
Isn't the food usually
So-
pretty good at these places? Though?
Yeah,
but
but there's like
pretty good, but
the
it's
queue
fucking
must have been
overpriced.
like 20
Yeah, you
minutes
paid for
long.
it.
Oh, so you didn't even bother queuing for the
No.
food? Oh, that's
You
a real
go-
disappointment.
You
isn't
go
it?
and get a paper cup of mulled cider.
Yeah,
It's
but
nine
seriously, yeah.
£9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you're going back
Literally.
somewhere else for ice skating. You didn't just tick that one off while you were there.
I think we went.
I'm not going ice skating. If she goes on the ice, she's going to break something.
Yeah, she's very prone
So
to
I am
breaking.
deleting myself from that equation completely.
Okay.
I went last year to Bristol against. I fought, but I had to capitulate in the end.
Oh, was this when you went and didn't I tell you you're on your way? Because you must have gone again because
Oh
you.
fuck me! Yeah, there's like two. Oh fuck me! This is years ago. Yeah.
No, I
Was it last year?
Oh,
Yeah,
anyway,
we were on the
whatever
fucking way
happened,
with that. Oh, you fucking.
I text Molly to say that the market wasn't on that year.
We were halfway to fucking back.
She told Tom and they turned around and came home and it turned out that it was on. I felt awful.
Shut.
No, I'd seen it on Instagram.
I saw it on TikTok.
Oh, 'cause everything
If it's on the
Instagram
internet,
is
it must
true.
be real.
The only reason we went there was like titted about, and then I found out there was a little hut that not many fucking people were in. They had mulled cider, it was like £6 a pint. I was like,
A
fucking hell.
pint? That's not bad.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a
Usually
mulled cider.
you get like
Yeah.
a
A little paper
250
cup.
ml.
Yeah.
Mulled cider, mulled wine, Pilsner Urquell, and
Oh,
Kozel. I was like, why don't we just pitch our little asses up in here
I'm not leaving.
for 2 hours, and whoever stops first has got to drive home. And that's exactly what we did. And it was lovely.
So you drove home and was in bed by 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, half a
Before
pint.
the
and that was it.
watershed.
Fuck off! You've been here 5 minutes! Have the fucking right, all right?
What I do love is like the Edinburgh one is huge. Same as London in Hyde Park. It's fucking huge.
But are they better or is it just more
It's
shit?
better. It's better
Yeah.
because there's no queue for the bar because there's about 20 bars.
okay.
I was going to say, because they're all pissheads.
Is there some Jubel peach bullshit in a can that you can buy?
Oddly enough, no. There's just mulled
But
tenants.
it must be good because I think Winter Wonderland is complete and utter shite. I'm not.
What, in London?
Yeah, as in Winter Wonderland, London. So I mean, like Marlon, it must be good if in Edinburgh, if Marlon says it's good.
Edinburgh is fantastic.
Yeah,
Not sure it's
And,
worthy
like, we-
advice. I'm not.
We stay, obviously, it's a little bit of a trek for a Christmas market, in all honesty.
did you fly?
Yeah. We stayed literally across from the park, and next door to our hotel is a McDonald's.
Oh,
So
you were fucking
You got
sorted,
beer
then.
and McDonald's. Man, I don't need them. Nothing else.
It's hard to judge. It's hard to judge with Marlon when it comes to like stuff like this because I know he fucking hates Christmas markets. So half of me's thinking,
He's not going to put much effort into
oh, it must,
actually
yeah,
looking
no,
at
he
it.
must like really like it if he really hates Christmas markets. But the other half of me thinks this man just likes bright lights and shiny shit. He like your man loves Orlando.
And
so,
then he
I
tells
mean,
you the story and you're like, actually, did he like it because there was a McDonald's in the hotel next door?
Is that just blinded
Or did he
him?
enjoy the Christmas market because there was stuff there? Because it sounds more that he enjoyed having a
Oh,
McDonald's
and the
next to his
curry
hotel.
verse as well. The
Fuck me, I
the
don't-
curry verse.
And a fucking tenant said it was spiced. Oh, Christ.
And they had hot chocolate Baileys as well.
Dangerous.
Didn't
Yeah.
drink it out of a shoe.
That's,
though.
that's exactly what I'd fly to fucking Scotland for.
Drinking Bailey's out of a shoe.
I was drinking Baileys this weekend.
We were drinking
I
out of a
don't know
shoe
why.
not long ago.
Oh,
Ever
the situation.
drank Bailey's out of a shoe?
I'm old Greg.
Come on, Craig. Oh God, Gabs, how is selling things? You are having one of the most unholy large wardrobe clean outs.
yeah.
What the fuck's up with that?
So I
So
discovered.
you're now down to like 40 showfuls. Like,
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Much of Fairfax and fuck off. Or?
No, I have discovered an app called Vinted.
yeah, it's kind of like, is it kind of like Depop but for posh people?
It's like Depop, but I don't know why. It's just more simple. For a start, they don't take a cut. Vinted don't take anything.
Oh, is that adverts like?
Yeah, I guess there are. Not that I've really noticed, but I think there must be adverts. But it's really simple.
They're selling your data. If it's free, they're selling your data.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, like
If it's free,
Marlon's fridge.
You are the product.
Yeah.
See, Revolut, Money Finance, all sorts of that. No, I've sold a lot on there. I've sold £600 worth of stuff.
How much stuff was that?
And that's a lot. That's
so quick.
No, it's I mean, it's been a journey, to be honest. Because
this is the most upper class thing. It's been a journey. I'm an emotionally different person. Oh God. Sorry, Gabs.
Like basically, you'll put something up. So, for example, here I've sold a. No, listen now. Thank you. I've sold a Tommy Hilfiger fitted shirt, and I advertised it for £13. And a woman came back to me and said, "Will you take 6?" I said, "No." I said, "I'll take 11." She offered me 10, and I accepted it. So it's like there's a bit of bartering that goes on.
A bit like eBay offers, like
yeah. So I sold that to her on the 4th of December. It's now the 6th, so that was Sunday. And she has messaged me to say, very passive aggressive, and it just makes me feel a bit uneasy. "Hi, when do you think you can post? As if you're not planning to post tomorrow, it won't arrive in time, and I better cancel, as it would get stolen since I won't be home for a month."
Where does she live?
And signed off with a kiss.
Okay, I thought we were in Tory grounds, but not here.
So wait, what day did you sell this?
I sold it Sunday night. It's Tuesday today, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and you haven't posted it yet?
I haven't posted it yet, no.
But there's Royal Mail strikes. It's going to be fucked anyway.
You get 5 working days. The only downside with this app, and it is my own fault because you can select your postage preferences, but if you don't deselect anything, it gives the buyer all of the options as to how they want it.
If they want.
Well, no, not next day. Basically, they can just have it couriered by every's fantastic.
Every are good.
There's like 4 different options. So obviously they select who their closest drop-off point or whatever
Yeah,
is.
it was convenient for them.
But when I first got on there, when I tell you I was running around everywhere, every bastard drop-off point in Somerset.
It sounds like a pain in the ass. It's just not worth the money.
Like I say, I've made a good bit on it. But yeah, so it's been. But I mean, to be honest, buying on there is the best thing because you just pick up stuff for no money.
I buy a lot of Levi's on
I tell you, come January, all of us, we will all be in the same boat. Shit, this cost of living crisis is cutting deep. We'll all be shopping
my
on
heating's
Vinted.
costing nothing at the minute.
We paid a fortune dehumidifier costs.
About £10 a day to get this electric sparking heater going. But
the mold spray cost has gone through the fucking roof.
God, clothes been drying for 3 weeks.
Yeah. So no, that's Vinted. Yeah. Hey, have you used it?
No, I use I buy like a few bits on Depop. I've said it before on the podcast. I'm one of those real particular cunts. It's either got to be old as fucking battered, like I love a pair of real battered jeans, or got to be like still fresh in box, never worn. Like I love it. Like I got those University Red AF1s that I've got, those Air Forces, and those Tims that I got. They were both off Depop. I think one was the Air Forces was 60 quid. The Tims were like 80 quid and they're both brand new. So I love a deal. That's what I love. I love a deal. I'm not really interested in like stuff that's got fucking deodorant stains in it and all that fucking wank.
I don't really want second-hand clothes.
I don't mind it, man. I'm not worried.
It's not a world I've ever explored, but I can get it.
Once you've taken out the packet and you've taken the label off it and you put it on once, it's second-hand, isn't it?
The problem is there's so many fucking people out there like that will literally wear something once.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
I'd say on Depop and on whatever Vinted, I'd say I go as far as say 60% of the stuff is worn once, didn't fit, or worn once, never worn again. Yeah. Like, there's so much stuff on there.
I can understand that.
Yeah, and I'm like, when you're looking at a fucking pair of Levi's that are like 100 quid, and you go on there like, oh, they're my size, and they're like, I don't know, they're a weird colour that no one else would want, and like 10 quid, like, well,
like
fuck
bleach white.
And I'm gonna, literally, I'm gonna chuck them a bucket of bleach anyway. So fuck them.
Yeah. So no, I'm well on my way to a capsule wardrobe. wardrobe. That's
What's what?
What's that?
capsule wardrobe. So that's when you have, it's like minimalistic and
Alright.
you have a few.
You start sleeping on the floor and taking your shoes off.
Even made a few bucks.
My love has come. He's a
Yeah, but-
Japanese boy.
You have a few key staple items in your wardrobe that you rotate along with different.
I have that anyway.
Yeah, that's usually my
Let's
pants.
have
like 3 pairs a week,
Yeah.
turn them inside
I
out.
have about 4,000 fucking jeans in the cupboard that I never wear.
Yeah, it's no, it's a sustainable lifestyle. You wouldn't get it.
Here we go.
Oh God! Oh yeah! All my clothes are made from.
Hence why my Defender's off the road.
I'm looking after the planet, man.
Super gluing myself to the M25 at the moment.
Oh God, yeah. So
Got those breaks.
no, that's it.
I was going to ask you two. Do you have the same thing as me on about clothes? Right? Do you do the thing that we all do? Clean clothes, right? Are either that like go out get dried and then the wife puts them away, and then you have like a pile of clothes that are never really dirty, but are never really clean.
I don't know if you just looked at what I'm wearing.
and they just kind of stay in this vague next to the bed area.
In the middle.
There's the pile. The
They're
pile.
like, I'm
Yeah.
so anal about jeans. Like,
Yeah.
drives my wife.
Don't wash
fucking
Levi's.
don't wash fucking Levi's.
Unless you shit yourself again,
Yeah,
or
like-
I skid on my knees in the mud.
I'm a cunt. I will spot clean my jeans. I do not wash jeans. Obviously, if I'm working in them, that's different because I don't care about them. I've got nice jeans. They don't get fucking washed ever. And I mean,
Why is that?
They can stand up by themselves.
because the whole idea is you shouldn't wash them.
I didn't know that, so I washed
have
mine.
heard this.
Because
Who
you
is
like-
it? Who's the bloke who owns Levi?
Yeah, because the bloke that owns Levi never washes his jeans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Levi.
The whole idea is that you
Levi
don't-
Strauss.
Yeah. Yeah, he's fucking dead. Yeah, I don't. I spot,
Doing that! I'm going straight back to the Polar Express now.
yeah, no, I don't. Same with Fred Perry's. I will very, very fucking rarely, unless I've been out on a night out in one. And even then, it's on a cold wash with no fabric softener and a small amount of stuff, and it's done inside out as well. Like, I'm so anal. I'm so anal, right? My missus washed my hoodie, this one. Oh, not this one, actually, another one. And it come up all bobbly because she fucked one of those little capsules in there that's full of fabric softener.
Ugh.
Yeah, right. Anyway, this is proper old man talk now. You should all listen up, cunts. Right, listen here, you little bastards. I'm going to teach you some old man lessons from Uncle Reggie. Fabric softener will destroy your fucking clothes. If you have nice clothes, if you have shit clothes you don't care about, use as much fabric fucking softener as you want. Fabric softener, it expands and it basically makes the fibers of your clothes expand. And that's why they all bobble up and go to fucking shit. And they look horrible and they look faded and they look raggedy and your collars go all kinky and all your... Anyway, do not use fabric softener. So she used fabric softener on one of my hoodies and I was fucking wild. And she gave me the whole, do it yourself. Fucking own clothes. Which is fair enough because if it was up to me, they'd just always be in the pile next to the bed of like, they're not dirty yet.
Hello?
Yes. So I bought one of those debobblers. I did it.
What
Have you
is
not-
a debobber?
The
I didn't even
thing
know it was
is,
a
For the
thing.
man who buys the most amount of crap
yeah.
in the world, Curbs,
I know, I'm laughing here. What,
if we had a break to cut to, I'd go get it, but I can't.
but after, we'll
I'll
have a
get it
look. Yeah.
after. It's like it's weird. It's really weird. So imagine.
Made in China.
Yeah, it keeps asking for my passwords.
Why does my fridge want my
Why does it keep drifting closer together? It's moving.
My wallet's in the fridge again this morning.
Honestly, because the now the tumble dryer
Oh, God.
and the fridge made by High Sense or something, they're going to be plotting in a minute.
You've always see red lights flashing in unison, Morse code at each other. One of them's going to lock in your fucking...
I'm just waiting for them to kill the fucking candied tumble dryer.
in Vegas.
Start destroying the appliances.
The fucking thing's
He's going to go after the Indeset dishwasher as well in a minute.
If you want a bodyguard, I've got a good sparking radiator that'll put up a fire.
What's your... What was it, Candy? The
The
fucking...
candy's a tumble dryer.
Your fucking going to invent Kaiwan. Anyway, so I bought a debobbler, and a debobbler or a de-pillar, they call it pilling, where you get these little, like, tiny little bobbles on your clothes. It's basically a massive... It's basically got 3 razor blades in it that rotate really fucking fast. and it's got like a screen on it, and you just run it over your clothes. And I tell you what, it makes shit come up like fucking new. It was like 11 quid.
I've never had this issue.
Changed my fucking life, mate. That's because your missus probably don't use fabric softeners.
I use
And
fabric softeners at
also,
home.
you don't wear a shuffle, Marlon.
I don't wear a shuffle. Don't make the list. Don't you dare make my list of things I wear a shuffle. You absolute shite.
But like, so when I put the washing
Do you know
on,
how she even washes your clothes?
Yeah,
Mark?
so
you do. Okay.
you press the button, it goes on.
It goes 3
And
clicks
then-
to the right.
You go no, that's the tumble dryer. 3 clicks to the right, and then no, that's to the
Do you
left.
not have it set on the same clicky button, so you just press start?
No, 'cause it's
that's
all
what
digital.
I do. Well, yeah, I'm not up in that level yet.
And you put a little cup of stuff in.
Yeah, you put a shot in and it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I do with mine. Just shot it.
Yeah.
What, no powder?
no.
I put a capsule in the middle,
Oh, no,
and
it's
then I put a shot in the drawer, and then off she goes.
Oh no,
It's-
I got a cap, and you squeeze a bit in the cap, and you put it in. And it does,
You actually put the cap in.
you put the cap in,
Okay.
and then you
Yeah,
forget
yeah.
about the cap and put it in the tumble dryer, and it goes a little bit funny.
Oh, boys, we're going to have to stop. It's starting to sound like fucking shag married annoyed bollocks.
Yeah.
What
Yeah, this is
fucking
bad.
listens to talking about like crap. Kanye.
What?
What the fuck is going on,
I don't
boys?
like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
I just think ever since he broke up with
I know before
Kim.
that, but he's
Well,
always been a little
He's
bit.
always had a bit of a thing about him. Anyway, I'm going to play something now that I think you should all fucking take heed from. This is coming through the Bluetooth, so I'll have to remember to do whatever I fucking do with this to make people hear it.
We can make a
Um,
flag point somewhere, Reg. I don't know how to do it.
Do a marker. Do a
No,
marker.
because I'm gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, no, I think it's there you go. There you go. Marker. Right. So listen to this.
Kanye's going off on himself. I'm telling you, just close your eyes, forget it's him, and really listen to what is coming out of this guy's mouth. He says shit like, I'm a genius. I'm a god. I'm Shakespeare. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. That's a direct quote. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. Dude, you put that ego in a white dude that is, ich bin einen in der Streisen. What's the Blitzkrieg? What's the superior race?
It's so true.
That's very true. Yeah.
Vienna will return to Deutschland first.
Bill Burr said that, I think, about 3 or 4 years ago. How fucking right was he?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if any
knew
of
what was
you
coming.
have heard the Lex Friedman podcast. that Kanye was on.
I haven't had time to listen to it.
It was tough listening. So there was a lot. He was basically saying,
Did he walk out of that one or not?
no,
He's walked out of a few, I know that.
Yeah.
right?
So Lex is trying to be a friend here, right? And the whole time he is saying the Jews are taking it. Like literally, the words out of his mouth saying the Jews are taking over. Jews control the music industry. I don't want Jews around me. We shouldn't let Jews have businesses. And I'm like, holy shit, this guy's gone
He's
fucking
gone
AWOL.
off the deep
Full
end.
Nazi.
I listened to one of his podcasts a couple of years ago, right? And you could tell this is when he was going for the president stuff, which is ballistic in
He's
itself.
going again,
He's
by
going,
the way.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Is
this
he?
time it's even
Yeah,
more.
so
of a
is
meme.
Trump. Come on.
But he was like all over the place.
Build that
He was
wall.
like he was having conversations, but his head he was moving from this to that to this to that. He wasn't able to hold like a consistent conversation. So you knew his head was scrambling. He's probably a genius, right? A lot of these guys are
Oh, absolutely.
really clever. There's
Or
he is a-
schizophrenic.
Yeah.
He is a genius.
Yeah,
There's no
there's
two
just-
ways about it.
there's so much shit going on in his head. He just can't get it out quick enough. But then this most recent one, he just went off at the deep end. And Lex, he put a hand out saying, "Look, maybe it's not the Jews. Maybe it's just
Is he Jewish, Lex Friedman?
No, I don't
think
think
he is,
so.
is he? No.
He's, I want to say, not ex-Russian. He was born in Russia or
That's
Ukraine.
right. Yeah, I
or-
knew he's sort of over there, Eastern Bloc-ish.
Yeah, and yeah, he was basically Kanye just would not give it up. He would not like let it go, and it was difficult to listen to. It was a total meltdown. He said, "Can you just apologize for some of the stuff you said?" And he said, "No fucking way."
Oh,
It was
He's gone. Can we
Yeah,
section him yet?
well, like Bill Burr said, right? If you'd have put white skin on him and a little moustache on his top lip,
yeah.
and he just raised his left arm in the air,
Put that ego in a white man.
yeah, a little German
Yeah.
accent, you'd have been hearing a different man right there. Really, really scary
It's
stuff.
fucking weird, man. I think like the thing that gets me, the problem is, I mean, my Rabbi Reg bit that I did in the last episode, which you won't have heard because this is a podcast, Gabriel. But I did a little skit of, oh Lord, Rabbi Reg, and I did that. The next day, It wasn't even the next day. No, the day before the episode came out, Kanye just goes on this massive anti-Semitic rant, and the same with Marlon's badly timed Diana joke before the Queen died. I was like,
I said, I don't apologise for it. I just apologise for the timing of it.
Well, fuck it. The timing's bad, but it's out there
This
now.
podcast becoming like The Simpsons. It's predicting the future.
I'm very scared about what I want to see. And yeah, like that was obviously it was a fucking joke. I don't really care, whatever. But when he goes on about these things where he's like, the Jews run the media, and he pulls out this graph where there's like he's got this graph or like this what is it, like it's like an Excel spreadsheet, isn't it? And all the heads of all these companies are in red, and he's like, everything that's in red is run by the Jews. Everything that's red is run by the Jews. Like, yes, there are a lot of Jewish executives out there, of course, but
they're pretty smart, actually.
What is
I mean, it's inevitable, right? It's just like it's not anything to do with what race they are. That just because you're a Jew doesn't make you a businessman.
No,
it's just the person you are. It just so happens that in 40 years' time, it might be a load of Christians running it, or it might be a load of Muslims running it.
It's just fucking mad. Like there's no denying there have always been a lot of Jewish names at the top of these companies, but like,
I don't know the religion. Right?
Is that like?
Thing is,
does that make any difference? And it's
no, exactly.
Playing total devil's advocate, a lot of these religions, right? They teach you how to live and how to be a person. They teach you some life values. Maybe the Jewish, I don't know what the Jewish culture is like. Maybe that culture is to be work fucking hard.
Maybe that's exactly fucking what it is. Maybe that's exactly what it is, Curbs. Like, maybe you just get your fucking screw your nut and get as far as you can. We've had a really fucking bad run of things. Oh, I don't know, for about 3,000 fucking years since the days of Egypt.
Maybe just get your head down and learn.
Maybe just get your head down, try and do as well as you can in whichever fucking land you end up in, you know? Because they've been pushed out of, fuck me, the cunts got ran out of fucking Egypt. They got ran out of the Middle East. They got ran out of the fucking Europe.
We didn't really get ran out of Europe. They got eradicated.
Well, that's what I mean. And then they end up in America and think, do you know what? We'll make a fucking go of it here because it's meant to be the land of the free. And do you know what? They have made a fucking good go of it.
Yeah, they're doing well.
I think he's so far off the deep end.
And he's just looking for an excuse.
He's gone now. He's gone.
Winning.
It's kind of sad to watch as well because, like, I remember obviously we all grew up with his music, like, you know, your Graduation and like Gold Digger and all of his like these amazing songs. And the bloke is a genius.
Very clever.
He is a genius. Look at what he built with Yeezys and look at his music career and his fashion line.
Well,
I mean,
that was
it's not my
something you
taste,
mentioned
but he's making a fucking
always
about
been
the
a fucking
fashion.
idiot.
I wonder if that was something that was in it. So he said that he really wanted to deal with Balenciaga, and he got brought. I think it was Balenciaga. He got brought in to be like head designer. They were going to collaborate and stuff. And then because they wouldn't let him have full control because it was a Jewish organization, apparently, he decided, oh, actually, no, I don't want to go with Balenciaga. I'm going to go with Fila. It's like two different things, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's Kanye West. He was going out with Kim Kardashian. He's a style icon. Fila does not hit that. Kanye West.
no.
But that was what he got forced into. So maybe he's just salty about that, and he's looking for any way out that's not himself being an idiot. Like,
but that's the way he's coming across. Well, to me, anyway.
I mean, he's fucked it now. Is there? I mean, unless he goes and gets help, and he gets the mental help that he needs, and he comes back from this, and he just says, "Look, guys, I was fucking fucked."
I don't think he ever will. He's got so much money. He doesn't need to, does he?
He doesn't because he's got so much money. He doesn't have to listen to anyone.
And his music will still sell.
He's got fuck you money.
Yeah.
He's got fuck you money. Go get help. Fuck you. He can just tell everyone to get fucked, and he can just carry on his craziness. And the worst part is people will listen to it.
Yeah, the only time he'll stop is if he's arrested because he doesn't have to stop at any other point because he's got money. He doesn't
at
need
what
anyone
point
to give him a cent.
does it become hate speech?
It is
really.
hate speech, but they don't have hate speech in America, do they? Whereas over here, I couldn't go on national television and say, oh, I don't know, I fucking hate the Muslims and all Jews are bastards and, you know, all Christians are fucking kids. You know, I couldn't do that because that's hate speech. But
it's one of the few things you can't get sued for in America.
In America, because they have the freedom of speech. And that is like, that's obviously in their
Fourth Amendment.
Is it constitutional? No, it's an amendment, isn't it, within the Constitution? And they are absolutely hell-bent, obviously, on their Constitution and the amendments that go with it. Which makes me kind of laugh, really, because they're like, the Constitution, you can't change it, it's in the Constitution. And then they're like, yeah, that's an amendment. I'm like, so you changed it.
Like, the thing is, they don't do it like that. They don't like ruin the person, send them to jail, they can't do anything like that, but they know no business will work with him. He's never going to... Yeah. He's not even going to be able to go to events and stuff. He's going to be hated everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to have a pretty miserable life. He's going to have to
banned off Twitter again.
Yeah, he got unbanned and then rebanned again because he just went wild and out.
He went wild off on the Jews, so he got banned from Twitter. And then obviously Elon bought it, put him back on Twitter. And then his first tweet back was the words shalom.
You can't help but think Elon's thought, well, let's just see what happens.
Oh, fuck it.
He's that kind of guy,
Let's see what happens. Yeah, I totally agree.
Like,
On about fucking Elon and that.
I re-downloaded Twitter. It's still shit.
I've always had Twitter. It's not my thing. But
I've got it downloaded.
I was going to ask, what the fuck is going on with Meta? Like, oh, fuck.
I haven't heard a lot about it. Is it?
Meta obviously is Facebook.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So their stock has gone down 70% in the last few months. 70%, yes.
Oh, God.
Because
Facebook's dying, mate.
he invested so hard in this metaverse thing. It was like 11 billion in this metaverse thing. Has anyone actually seen any footage of the metaverse? It's like Wii Sports.
Wait, he did.
And the avatars have no legs.
Do you know what? I think
And
he
it
will.
cost 11 billion.
It will become a thing. I got total faith. I think if anything can
absolutely
do it, it
This
will.
VR fucking bollocks will become
And I
a
think
thing.
Metaverse will lead it up. They've just fucked it up so far. But Zuckerberg's he's got fuck you money. It doesn't matter. He'll keep going with it.
The problem,
That's his thing.
The thing is with Zuckerberg is he's made that company. Obviously, it's a publicly traded company, so he has to keep the shareholders happy. But he is king.
Yeah,
He is king.
He's got the
He
final-
answers to fucking no one, and he can push that company in whichever way he wants. The problem is he's got no one telling him, "Whoa,
yeah.
Steady.
oh,
But
calm
he's not
down
an
there,
idiot. He's
Zucker
not actually. He's not a stupid guy. He's a bit crazy. He's not even crazy with his ideas. He's just once he's got a.
I think he's too early. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He's too early with the VR thing.
I think I think Metaverse will be the company that's frontlining it in
absolutely.
10 years. Because no one's got a VR headset. It's too expensive. None of us care about it. In
No.
10 years, we probably will.
I like this whole Oculus thing. I've seen you've seen some of these like VR things
it
you've
looks
going
great.
to.
Have you tried it?
Holy shit! No, I've done. Someone was telling me. So I was with someone the other day, and they were telling me that it was Spunkle. I think Spunkle was here telling me, and I won't. Oh shit! I shouldn't have really said that. No, his missus won't listen. Fuck it. He was like, VR porn is insanely good. He was like, it's like going to a strip club. You know you can't touch, but you know it's there.
But that Metaverse, they're actually saying that's where you will be able to touch. They've got the sensitivity.
the
chest packs and the gloves and
the
stuff,
finger
so-
stuff, and it does look insane.
We're never going to leave the house. We're just going to be sat there in a strip clubs for 8 hours a day.
Well, this is the Matrix. We're in the Matrix at this point. We are in the Matrix. We're plugged into our little pod, and we're just a brain in what they call it, the vat in the brain in a vat theory.
Yeah.
That we are all just brains in a vat.
And that's where he wants us, right?
Who?
He doesn't want us going out.
Who Zuckerfuck?
Yeah.
That or Elon or
I don't know. I
Well,
do
Elon
like
wants us to go out
George
because
Soros.
he's building Teslas.
Elon's funny, right? I like him because he's got fuck you money and he's not afraid to use like the whole Twitter thing.
Yeah.
That started from a
Fuck
spat. Like he
Yeah,
was
he was
getting fucked off with him being censored. And he bought the company and then it kind of fell through and he was like, no, fuck you. I'm really going to go for this now then. and he did it. And he's
overpaid for it by
Yeah.
about 10 billion, they reckon.
yeah, he's got that money. He's like, again, it was like the Mars thing. It was like, was it Bezos is going to Mars? Well, I'm going to get there first. And
Yeah.
Bezos is like, well, I'm going to make a real company. It was like Zuckerberg, not Zuckerberg. Musk's like, I'm really going to go for this then. Fuck you, money.
And then, there's Bill Gates in the back, like, I'm going to vaccinate.
Yeah, I'm gonna
everyone."
sell-
Shut up.
yeah, no one cares, Gates. Shut the fuck up. We're
Fuck
going to
up, you-
Mars.
What? Oh, did you see that fucking thing? This is going a bit back now, but there was a picture of Bill Gates, right? And he got a bit of a beer gut on him, your man. And Elon Musk
Dad
had,
bod,
had a
right?
bit of a beef with him. I can't remember why it started. It was something to do with some philanthropy and some money that Elon. That was it. I think Bill Gates wanted Elon to donate some money to Bill Gates' vaccination policy type thing, or this thing he's trying to do. And I think Elon was like, "No, fuck you," basically.
Yeah, he's got full control over his own Twitter, which is quite dangerous.
Yeah. And so he got fucking Bill Gates got a bit salty about it, and he was like, "Well, all right, fuck you then." So anyway, Bill Gates was tagged in a picture or put a picture up, and your man had a bit of a beer gut on him, and of course he lives this sort of vegan lifestyle, and it's a bit like, oh, fucking hell. And then of course iOS had an update recently where they had wanted to play up to the fucking lefty liberal cunts, and they had the emoji of a bloke, a pregnant man. And so Elon just put a picture of Bill Gates with his beer gut next to the pregnant man. He just put, if you want to lose a boner real quick.
And that's, you know what, that's why I love Elon. He's a troll.
Don't go fuck. He is a full troll.
He's a rich troll. And then you got Bezos there, who's fucking jacked recently. Have you seen him?
Yeah, what
He's
the
huge.
fuck is going on with that guy, man?
That boy is far from natural. That guy.
Yeah.
He is fucking Liver King! Liver King!
Yeah.
My fucking god! How are we 148 and we haven't spoken about the Liver King? Oh shit! You're looking at me like you have absolutely no idea.
I know the Liver King.
Right,
Not a clue.
basically,
Stacked as fuck, bloke.
there's this bloke. And he's
Huge.
fucking enormous. He's so massive, and he's always
Not with fat.
just
fucking
muscles.
jacked.
Muscular.
muscle. And he preaches this like Neanderthal living of just eating raw meat and eating bone marrow and just working out and sleeping well and being one with nature and not wearing clothes and he obviously-
no
shagging
showers.
trees.
yeah, and he obviously has a brat. He owns a supplement company that's like dried bone marrow, dried fucking like liver meal,
Yeah.
and all this shit. He's obviously got.
Jar of gypsy tears.
Anyway, Rogan called him out, and a few people have called him out, saying that guy is the juiciest motherfucker out there. He is
Because he's an old boy as well, right? You don't stay
He's
like
in his
that. As an old
40s,
boy,
man. Like he's
What? He
Yeah,
looks
man.
older than that.
He's like 45.
That's what happens when you don't shower and you live a...
Yeah, he literally looks like if Triple H fucked Grizzly Adams. Yeah, he is an absolute unit. Anyway, so everyone has said like that man's juicing. He is juicing. That man is pumping fucking testosterone and all kinds of spicy shit into him. Anyway, your man from More Plates, More Dates. This More Plates as in like more weight plates. More Plates, More Dates YouTuber got sent some leaked emails from him sending it to a personal trainer of just this apps. He literally said, he's like, so I'm on this absolute fucking list of steroids. Was it steroids?
It was it was performance enhancing drugs, PEDs.
Let's call it in performance enhancing drugs because I don't want to get done for libel. He was just juicing himself absolutely beyond.
But to be fair,
beyond
Heart attack territory.
Oh,
I mean, it was clear. Everyone, any adult will know that the guy's clearly juicing. You don't look like that.
your
just
man's
from
got
eating a
4-inch
fucking bone marrow.
nipples. Like that don't
Yeah.
happen.
But it's the same as like people
shoving a shitload of stuff
I'm
in
going to
you.
call it out. The Rock. He's never answered that question because he doesn't
Of
want it. Because
course he
kids look up to him.
does.
Yeah.
Of
They
course he
all
does.
do. All these actors that
Yeah.
get in shape within 3 minutes for a fucking role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are
And, like,
absolutely
The
filling
Rock's
themselves
lucky
with it.
enough. People don't ask him. People just know that he's doing it because he doesn't want to set a bad example to the kids. And maybe Liver King was trying to do that because he does want people to like his diet. All right, it's wild. It's still a healthy, good diet. It's still going to get you probably pretty jacked and pretty ripped. You're going to look good.
But the sad
But he
thing
just
is
doesn't want
that
to admit that for the
he
kids,
denied
right?
it.
Yeah.
He denied it and denied it and denied it and denied every podcast he went on. He
Yeah.
denied it.
But that's probably the same as the Rock would. He doesn't get himself in those positions.
Yeah, he
right?
won't.
Because they don't want to set a bad
His
example.
PR team won't let him go to that.
Yeah.
They'll say these are the
Yeah.
questions you cannot ask.
Yeah, and also, like, I'm not being funny. He's not going to sell any products if he says, "Yeah, eat raw bone marrow, but also take a shitload
but
of test and try."
The one thing I did realize is reading through. I read the emails and I watched Matey's video. Was he does actually use his own supplements and he does eat raw liver and he does live a very literally in his thing. I was kind of half on his side. I was like, oh, you do absolutely do what you preach.
But you just got a little bit behind it.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. He's trying to promote this thing, and if he looked like an average guy, they'd be like, ugh.
I
But
actually think
yeah.
the poor guy got targeted because he was so out there. Because all these massive
you-
guys, like the gladiators,
you
there's a guy
attract that
called,
kind of attention if you're
Yeah,
gonna do
Yeah,
that,
everyone
of course
wants
you
to
do.
know, and you get to a certain point where people just don't care because they just naturally know, and then it becomes a bit of a meme. But because
Yeah.
he was so new to this scene, and because he's so out there and almost arrogant, saying you need
Yeah.
to live this naturistic lifestyle, everyone was trying to call him out and catch him out. And it was obvious, and he was unlucky to get caught out. Like,
Yeah.
there's every actor you know is on it.
I think he'll carry on from where he
Yeah,
is.
he'll
Like,
do
absolutely
great.
fine.
He'll
Yeah.
just suck it up and say, actually, yeah, I do use these.
That's
But
what he did.
Also,
He did an apology video on YouTube.
yeah, you can't also just take those drugs and become massive anyway. You still do actually
You
have to
you
eat
need to
right
train.
and train right. So what he's selling is still right.
Mhm.
You can just take extra stuff and be really big, like him, like the Liver King.
Not recommended.
Yeah.
We've done that episode.
Gabs, you're looking at us like you have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, I've actually just tried to look him up, but my internet's not loading. So I'm
I
lost.
will
am
show
lost.
you a picture of him quickly. Yeah, he's an absolute unit of a man. Like I said, when I say it's like Triple H fuck Grizzly Adams,
Yeah, it really is. Like the guy, legit. I think part of his like he's probably got like the 7 deadly sins for the Liver King book coming out soon. It's like don't shower, don't wash, eat raw bones,
Fuck trees.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
He's a big hairy boy.
It screams, doesn't it?
He's a big hairy
He's like
boy.
the anti-vegan because he actually just cuts up cows and eats them straight out.
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
fucking...
I mean,
No
I'm not down for that. I don't think there's this whole
Bit
raw
much.
thing. Like,
Do you know what?
We're
There's
not
probably
cavemen anymore.
There is probably something in it.
there is
But
probably
the
something.
difference between a cooked bit of steak and actually eating a raw liver is probably so minimal.
the amount
it
of
just doesn't
chewing.
need-
You
Mate,
have to do.
I quite enjoy my food.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
I just actually enjoy food.
yeah.
I'm not.
He's
about
just
that.
found a niche part of the market that's going to sell. Because if he just went on there and said, "I'll buy my supplements and eat steak," then he's the same as every other fitness
Yeah.
YouTuber.
And a
very
lot
true.
of red meat is bad for you.
USB.
Oh, shall we change
Everything in moderation.
Yes, that's very true.
So you're saying I shouldn't
That-
suck a bone marrow and eat a raw liver?
Once in a while. would be fine.
That's why I only smoke meth twice a week. That's how I've got these lovely pearly yellows. Oh man. One last thing I forgot to mention before we finish. So I've had a beard trimmer for like 10 years. Same beard trimmer. Been good as gold to me. It's been a Babyliss. Well, I say it's been good as gold to me.
Fabulous, mine.
It is a
Is it pink?
She is a miserable old bitch. She is one of those old girls. She'll go on through and then she'll hit a snag and just and it'll pull and fuck it. Anyway,
Corded.
it's no wireless. Yeah, wireless.
Got Bluetooth and all show.
Cordless. Fuck's sake. Who am I? I've had it for like 10 years and it's been good as gold to me ish, but it's just one of those just keeps going. Anyway, I was, I don't know what I'm going to say is in front of my sister, but fuck it. I was having a little bit of a tidy up in a jungle and, I was going for the full female spec. I had my leg up on the tap.
Oh no! Reg.
Yeah, you.
Jesus
We've
Christ.
been, Hey, you don't know what we go through to prune ourselves.
Did you just say that in front of a woman?
To a woman, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I
You
mean,
don't know what we go through.
Modern man, right?
I'm there, hacking through. Like
3.5 acres of brambles.
like a logging company in the Amazon.
My God.
And I'm just now, obviously, I've been watching a lot of like stuff. Like I watch stuff, and they're
Pruning
always
videos.
advertising fucking things, aren't they? Always advertising like Manscaped, continuously advertising beard trims. All I fucking see on YouTube and wherever else I'm looking at, and it's instilled into my head that all beard trimmers are waterproof. Well,
Shocking surprise.
I have got news for you.
Your 10-year-old Babyliss.
My twitchy asshole would disagree.
Oh no.
When I was electrocuted on my by a 10-year-old Babyliss beard trimmer.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to go out on a limb here,
Where's-
right?
I thought you had
Questions?
some
I
common sense.
open the floor up to questions.
I've got something to add to this. Wet hair is really hard to use with those anyway because
It just
yeah.
mats up, doesn't it?
Well, yes,
it sticks down. So
yeah, but like, there's no decent place to do this, is there? Like, what am I going to do? Do it on the floor and sweep it
No,
up? I'm
no,
an
just
animal.
get in the shower. Don't turn the cunt on.
yeah, but
Yeah,
then
well,
once you're in the shower, the wet hair goes down.
Well, I was
So,
actually started off doing my face first, obviously. Not an animal.
Like, you do that
Poo
over the
on
sink
my
in the
face.
mirror.
Yeah, I did, but I was just trying to go for a full like one length cut and then tidy it up like with a straight blade in the mirror. So yeah, so that was pretty much what happened.
So I can add.
My asshole was like a rabbit's nose. Full chat.
I
10
can
pence,
add
50
to the
pence, 10
water
pence,
stuff.
50 pence. Yeah.
I was with a girl once, right, and she was trying to use this new waterproof shaver, right? Don't ask me how I got into this situation because it's never
What
coming
the
out.
fuck?
So anyway, she said it's not working. I says, well, let's have a go then. So we're trying to shave it in the shower, and it doesn't work because it's too wet. Because the hair doesn't spike up to catch it.
Yeah.
So this waterproof stuff's bullshit anyway. You're better off using it.
Yeah.
Always.
So yeah, it was a total failure. We had to dry her up and then go.
Anyway, I'm sure there's gonna be people on fucking Instagram being like, "Oh my god, Reg uses the same shaver for his ass he does for his face." No, they got different heads that like pop off and pop on. I've got a coarse cut like, with 3 blades, just like an old sheep shearer, just left and right. Yeah, no. So yeah, that sucks. So I've bought a new one, and this one is waterproof. But
what have you gone for? Because I am so.
I went for a WOW WAHL Aqua It was not cheap.
Has it asked you for your password yet?
No, I think WoW's German, so I
Nine.
don't know, probably created by the Nazis.
Can
Most
you?
things are.
Is this a bull saver? Is he not going to get? Because that's what they all do.
It's literally, it's pretty basic. The one I had was a little bit trying to be too much. It had like a foil on it, like a actual like skin foil. It had a skin foil. It had a trimmer. It had like a nose trimmer. It had loads of different like attachments. You crack the head off and put a new one on.
That's it. That's exactly the type I have now.
Yeah. And it was just, so I've just got a new one now that is literally just a blade with guards, and that's it. It's like a hair trimmer, but for your beard, just slightly smaller.
I'm interested for feedback because the Manscaped stuff, they market the shit out of that. I'm interested to know whether that works. So we had Carver
on about a year ago, and he used it, and then he cut his ball sack really badly and bled like an absolute emo that he is.
Okay, so that's a scam.
But that was like 1.0, whereas I think we're on 3.0 now.
Let's set
4.0.
The Doghouse mission to find ball cutting free.
Well, I tell you
trimmers,
what,
right?
it was actually from Carver's review that I just did not buy one.
Yeah.
I was like, if Carver didn't get on with it, then I'm not fucking going near it. Fuck the cunts.
Manscaped, if you want to sponsor an episode,
yeah, you could send us some, and we can give you our genuine review.
We'll do it live.
Well,
yeah.
we do actually for the next episode. We do have some sort of hair stuff. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. You can probably see it over there, Gabs, if you want to have a look, see what you think. We might.
That'll be very funny.
I
was from our Amazon wish list. I'm not going to tell you who it is.
We don't know who sent it. We don't know. So if you want to hit us up.
If you're doing something along those lines, I think somebody should try epilating.
Oh, is that what
that's the light? That's the electric.
Do you know what that is?
Is that the funny hair
the
thing?
Same fucking kind of idea as the debobbler.
I was going to say it earlier.
What?
Yeah, no,
a shitload of blades.
Is that where they burn the hair off, sort of thing?
Plucks them out at high speed. Okay, so you run it over your leg or whatever, and it literally tweezes out the hairs.
I don't want to interrupt, but it's basically
nasty.
You've got one disc in the middle that turns one way and one disc on the outside that turns the other way.
But it pulls them out from the roots. It doesn't cut them off.
No!
So it's like a Chinese burn.
It is.
Does it only take stubble out, or can it actually do like hair?
It needs to be a certain length, but
so we'll work the old aqua over the top, give it a quick fucking lockdown, and then we'll
probably.
Oh my!
No,
God.
I genuinely think you should try it because that's another world. That's worse than waxing by a long stretch.
I cried when I waxed my gooch.
All right. Okay. Well, yeah.
Absolutely.
You waxed your gooch.
Well, so it was somebody. Well, we were doing we're fucking around at college.
What was?
It was crazy days.
And you ended up with legs up behind you, knees by your ears.
A lot of weird times.
Just experimenting.
Just experimenting, man. It was college, It was a man might have slipped in there somewhere. Anyway,
my life.
So. No, it was someone was waxing, and then obviously we were like, "Oh yeah, go on, it'd be funny."
You were trying to be King Dick, weren't you?
Well, the problem was, I didn't obviously shave before, down, like you're saying, down to a certain length. So I just whack it on my gooch. And problem is, they didn't get it in one clean pull. They had to have about 3 pulls at it, and I've not cried in pain many times in my adult life. That was fucking one of them.
Okay.
I was, oh my God! Either of you ever? Maybe we should do that as well. We should do
I've digged around with some waxing.
A fucking beautician's night in a doghouse. We'll have our eyebrows plucked. We'll epilate our legs, and then we can wax our assholes.
I'm not epilating. I'm not epilating my legs.
It would be hella funny. I ain't gonna lie. It would be like the Doghouse's beauty night out.
Oh no, no. Yeah, we go through so much as men. It's crazy.
I tell you, our routine's tough.
I know a beautician. I will tap her up.
Oh, Lord alive. Right, I think that's a good place to fucking call it quits, boys. Yeah, I think that's about it. Anything to add, Marlon?
Yeah, fuck Reg.
Yeah.
And always a thank you to our sponsor, Reg.
You cunt. I thought you were gonna lead off with a shout out to Ollie Fox, the fucking champions of this episode. Listen up, scumbags. We know a lot of you are out there fucking grinding away, working for the man, and that's fine. But we also know a lot of you are out there carving your own fucking path through life. If there's one thing I've learned, the only way you're going to get rich in this life is working for yourself. And the only way you're going to work for yourself is having a decent accountant. So hit up our people over at Orly Fox. to help you with all your accounting needs. They have even offered the listeners of this podcast 15% better rates than what you're paying now. Who can turn that down?
Nobody can even compete with that.
Not even Kanye. Not even Kanye. So yeah, hit them up at www.orlyfox.co.uk and they're on Instagram at orlyfox, tagged in all of the good shit that we do. They'll be in the episode description, in the pin post, all that good shit. There's probably some other stuff I wanted people to do.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And if you could leave us 5 stars on Spotify, and if you can give us a 5-star review on Apple Music, that would be for Apple, Amazon
thingamabobs.
One of the Apple podcast things. I don't fucking know. I don't listen to this shit.
And also remember that the Patreon's there to help us keep doing this for you guys.
Yeah, you can join the Patreon from £1.25 a month up to like £6. We really, really, really fucking appreciate it, guys, because we literally wouldn't be here without it, because you guys are literally keeping this going. So yeah, I just want to say a massive shout out to our audience. Oh, that was what I was going to say. Fuck yeah. We're having some issues on Instagram, as Marlon has made it very clear to me.
Right, you need to make your own fucking Instagram.
I know. I've stopped the memes, okay? All right, guys, I'm sorry. I've had to stop with the memes.
I've started going through, and anything too spicy, I just delete now.
I'm sorry. I went a bit spicy with the memes. We've got a bit of a slap on Instagram, so we've kind of been shadow banned a little bit. So the only way that this is going to continue to grow, because you're listening to the end of this podcast now, and you're thinking, I'm just going to get on with the rest of my day, just take fucking 5 seconds out of your day to tag us in a story on Instagram and share it. Because your fucking friends are going to see this and go, who the fuck is these pricks that my mate listens to every week? Really appreciate it, because like the only reason this grows is because of you guys sharing it around. We had all the analytics come through for our 2022 Wrapped on Spotify. The amount of you that share it is fucking unholy, because we only get an insight into those figures once a year. And I was fucking amazed. So if you guys could push it and push it and push it and push it and push it, the further we go, the more mental shit we can do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing something pretty mental on the 11th of February at the Home in Shepton. So please come along. It's going to be fucking brilliant. All the people that you've heard on there, all the scumbags from the fucking Discord and all that good shit are going to be there.
Don't mess with me for a room anymore. They're gone.
They're all gone. I'm sorry.
What, at the Highwayman?
Yeah, we put 14 rooms out. Let's go. Right.
I got a couple of people that have ordered. So shout out to Jack Watson, you absolute piece of shit. Ricky Bown, Matthew Robinson, Rachel Wardle.
Right. Thank you everyone for listening. I've been Reg.
I've been Marlonus.
I've been Curbs.
I've been Gabrielle.
We'll catch you on the next one, everyone. Cheers!
Bye!